The PhoneBuds podcast is made possible by listeners like you. Go to thephonebuds.com/donate to download our premium shows or donate directly via PayPal or Patreon. That's thephonebuds.com/donate. Thank you. Hello, everybody.
Oh no.
Welcome back. What?
I found your poster and I forgot it.
Ah, darn.
It's ripped as well. Have I told you that?
No.
I'm so upset. Ah!
Which poster?
The one I've been trying to give you for a year.
Oh,
Gosh.
sorry.
Darn it. All right.
We'll get there. So, yeah, welcome back to the PhoneBuds podcast. This is episode number 93.
Wow. That's two of my 5 favorite numbers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Huh. And my name is Henry.
I'm Chloe.
And, excuse me. We did miss last week. We was going to do a show with Jacob on animation and stuff, but that sadly did not pan out. He was not able to do it, so sorry.
Sorry, Henry.
It's okay.
I let you down.
It's all right.
I was climbing mountains, okay?
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Wow.
The beehive.
Wow.
It's very scary.
Yeah. So this time around, we're going to be doing something a little different.
Wow.
That Chloe suggested called, what's it called, Chloe?
You really made me regret it. Movie swap.
Yeah.
Is that what you called a movie swap? I didn't have time to think. I didn't think of a good name.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
It should be called like a play on the Parent Trap.
Right.
The Picture Trap. It's weak sauce. I'll think of something really good.
All right.
Movie swap's great.
Yeah. And so we have each chosen a film for the other one to watch that they have not seen.
Henry's really drove me up a wall.
Yeah. And
we'll never do a movie swap again.
Yeah. And so Chloe chose her top film of the decade.
Wow.
Miss Stevens from 2016. And I chose a film that I just rewatched.
A random crap movie.
Oh, well, we'll get into it.
I'm not saying, okay, random crap is hyphenated. I'll save my appraisal, perhaps you could say, for later.
Okay.
You just chose a random movie. I thought you were going to choose like...
But I thought... But no, it's one I'd wanted to have reviewed at some point anyways. And I was like, well, it's not a masterwork, but it would make for an interesting discussion. Plus, I don't think we've ever talked about a Ron Howard movie.
Have we not?
I don't think so.
Wow. I think this is the first Tom Holland movie I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So we're going to be talking about In the Heart
His voice is
of the Sea.
Huh?
Yeah.
From He's like if Pikachu was a person.
Yeah.
Wow.
And yeah, which is the
2015?
Yes.
Jesus.
Which is the story that inspired or tells the story that inspired Moby Dick.
Untrue.
Partly.
It's all fallacy.
Okay.
It's my God.
We'll get into it. You know.
All right, fine. I'm just saying, don't tell the people facts in case they stop listening. Facts.
Yeah. I'm dying to hear all of that. So yeah, I mean, two completely random or not similar films, but you know that's okay. That's what we're all about.
Henry.
Yeah, that's what we're all about. So
also, I've made a goal for us. I probably shouldn't even say this on air.
That's okay. Say it.
Because if it doesn't happen, it's so sad. We also have to do music buds.
We do. Yes.
And we can do it tomorrow, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in.
But we have to start making videos.
Yes, we do. I'm in.
I have games.
We just need to get a camera and stuff.
I have all of the stuff.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah, I have so much stuff. Yeah. So we're just sitting on I don't know why my brain's telling me to say sitting on a cooking pot, but that's a new expression.
Well, yeah, I don't know if yeah.
We're sitting on some
good stuff.
No, okay, my brain is trying to make me think of an expression that's eggs in a pot of water covered, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you haven't turned it on. So it's not hard boiling. It's just a bunch of eggs in water.
Wow.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah. Powerful. So, yeah, and then I guess we'll be talking about Chloe. I'm sure you watched the Irishman trailer.
What do you think?
Yeah. And so then
That's going to be a
now,
big movie.
Yeah, and also 1917, the new Sam Mendes movie.
Of course.
Yes. So some new trailers. We have a pretty juicy listener question.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
pretty...
I love a little bit. Is it the same one that we never answered?
No.
We have to answer that one too.
Okay, I'll have to try and find it.
You got to. We got to respect our listeners.
So
we can't do them dirty.
Yeah.
Thanks to the people who've been rating the show. Please keep doing it.
Yeah, and Chloe, would you be up for reading a listener review or two on here? Yeah. So
wow.
We got a good show.
Jam-packed.
So, Chloe, you went to Maine?
I did go to Maine.
This past week. How was that?
It was dandy. It was fun and dandy. So we travel a lot with the same family all the time. Henry, we're going to France next summer. We already we already chose the house. So if you can get there, you're more than welcome.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much.
It's very spacious.
Thank you so much.
Heated pool, air conditioning.
Oh, wow.
You better come.
Wow. That does sound... That sounds pretty juicy.
Also, we should go to the... I mean, I hate Disney, whatever, but I love Allie, who works at
Yes, I saw she
Disney.
went to Star Wars.
I'm not going to that.
No.
Star Wars Land. It's called like Abluya or something. I don't understand any references. But they do is it Halloween? They're doing like a... Anyway, I don't know. Basically, I just want to see Allie, but I don't want to drive by myself or fly by myself. Because I'm a child, basically.
Right.
I get distracted a lot.
Yes.
If I drive more than 25 minutes, I get dozy. That's so bad.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, really bad. But anyway, so we're going in fast and strong with the side notes here.
Yeah, it's okay.
I don't know if you've noticed me doing this a lot.
No.
But it's really annoying. My eye won't, I don't know what's going on.
Irritating? Allergies?
My eyelashes are just finding each other.
Wow.
More than I want them to. Like magnets.
Huh.
Yeah. Anyway. What was I talking about? What'd you ask me?
How was Maine?
Oh. It was aight. It was really fun. Oh, yes. We always go we go place with the same family. The kid I used to babysit, who's basically little Marty McFly. Like, he's always been that way. He still is. He just is Marty McFly as a real person.
Huh.
Which is, he's great. He does music. You can look him up on the Spotify.
Oh, yeah?
Good little plug here. He's about to start NYU.
Wow.
We'll put it in the show notes.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Anyway. Not your type of deal, but you might like it anyway. I mean, probably not, but it's okay. So anyway, that was to Henry, you of the audience. Some of you will love it, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, it was really fun. We did a lot of mountains. It was very scary. We did not know what we were going in for. So this family goes hard. It's just how they are. They're like, I'm not trying to be like that because I'll put it this way. Oh my gosh, I forgot. That's kind of cool. Okay. So they're very, I'll put it this way, very successful doctors.
Okay.
But big deals. He's done a lot of stuff I can't talk about.
Wow.
They're so nice. But to give an idea of just the lives they lead, they almost had a reality show in the early 2000s about them because the scouts or whatever, I guess, I think they said they couldn't remember, they said Fox or NBC or something, but anyway, a network was scouting and they saw him in his element doing his thing. They were like, oh, he's an attractive charismatic doctor who's a big deal even though he's young, whatever, right? And then he said it in a way sweeter way because he said, and then they saw his wife and were like, oh my God, how can we not? Right? So this is where it gets weird. So, well, almost where it gets weird. So then, so they're like, we're doing it on these people. They're like, all right, why not? They redid their whole house to make it more, they didn't like their furniture, which is fine.
Right. Okay.
So they redid their whole house with way nicer furniture. They're still young at this point. They're still younger and they don't care. Anyway. We did it, put all the furniture in, they're setting up the show, whatever. And then they're like, our production for the show is splitting into two. You guys would have to transfer to a children's hospital because we're going to do a reality show about doctors who work in a children's hospital.
Wow.
Who would want to? I mean, clearly that show's not been successful.
Not going to do well.
Because we can't ignore such a thing, but I wouldn't call it
Yeah. Not a Netflix original.
Fun entertainment, per se, right? Okay. Oh, this whole trip I was trying to get two 18-year-old boys to watch Queer Eye, and they wouldn't. And I said, oh my God. Very irritating.
Yes.
Hopefully they've watched it now, Henry. Yeah. No shade, but I'm looking at you.
Still haven't watched that yet.
I'm aware. Tragically, painfully, constantly aware. So anyway, and then the other show, because I said, split into two, right?
Mm-hmm.
The other show that production went into was a little spin-off of Cheers called Frasier.
Oh. Love Frasier.
Isn't that so random? I was like, what? So it shows how little I know about the world of network TV that, like, you're going to have this reality show about these two doctors who are married and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
They turned into the Children's Hospital thing, which, like, fair enough, kind of makes sense, right? But then Frasier?
Interesting.
What the heck is going on around here? What? Anyway, so that's them. I'm trying not to... But anyway, so they go hard at, like, everything they do. He worked in the... Well, anyway, he works all over the world. She could if she wanted to, but she don't. But he just, and he's been, he travels like, who the F is calling me? Oh, it's my mom.
Up to you.
She wanted to be on it so desperately.
She was on it.
I know, but okay, just really fast.
Yeah, go for it.
Hello, Mommy.
Hello, how are you?
Good, I'm on the podcast.
Hello.
Oh, sorry. Hi, Henry.
Hi.
Have a good day.
Oh, it's
Wait. Mommy.
What? Yeah.
Describe in a sentence the people we were on. Oh my God, this is horrible.
This is horrible.
I know you're in the car. I know. Describe in one sentence the people we were on vacation with, like how cool they are.
Oh, they are
turn signal.
Amazing, fabulous. It's very hard to do this while the GPS is on.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Do you like Miss Stevens?
Miss Stevens was like the best movie I've ever seen.
Wow.
I loved it, and I was really glad that you exposed me to it because it was wonderful.
How about The Heart of the Sea?
Hold on a second. I'm going to turn off and talk to you so I can turn my GPS.
No, I was just making a joke because you haven't seen it. Anyway, I love you.
I saw Miss Stevens. What are you talking
about?
No,
the Heart of the Sea.
Oh, I couldn't hear you. That's the problem.
The Heart of the Sea. Now you say no idea.
I have no idea.
Okay.
That sounds like a movie I definitely would not want to see.
That's it. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye-bye.
So long. Bye, Henry. So long.
Man, she really wants to be on it. So thank you for letting
she's
that
always
happen.
welcome to be. So
she does have a lot of good stories, but
she's a great lady. I mean,
that's
she'd be,
true.
she'd be great
she
for
waxes poetic far more than I, and I don't know if. Yeah, it's a little ball of wax over here, like Sabrina's mom. You get that?
Nope.
Okay. Anyway, they're the coolest people. Oh yeah, so he worked for a year overseas, and he flew. They paid for his travel and everything, and he had a butler. Like, he had his own room on the plane with like a shower and stuff, and he had a butler.
Wow, that's the life.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah.
Also, like, this is so funny. This is not reflective. Like, they're super nice to the close people, right?
Yeah.
But like, they just like leave all this stuff. Like, because we rented a house together, and they just, like, leave the stuff, and they're like, hey, if you want any of this stuff, like, take it. If not, you can just, like, toss it, which is kind of sad because it's wasteful, but, like, they're doing their best, you know? But that's just how they live. Like, they just buy lots of stuff, like, care products and stuff, and we're like, of course we'll take it. What are you talking about? This is like shampoo, hotel shampoo on steroids.
Right.
Like, who are... Of course, right? Yes. So, and then my stepdad was taking out the trash, like, on the last day. And there was a box in it, and he was like, oh, recycling, obviously, right? And he opened it, and it was just a brand new pair of, like, really expensive Adidas. And he tried them on, and they fit. So he started wearing them around.
Wow.
And then, well, we were coming back from, it was actually DC, because it was a whole mess. Okay, we almost got stuck in Bangor, which, if you can tell me the name, you don't want to be stuck there, okay? So anyway, the airport's like 2 feet wide in that part of Maine. Like, you just don't. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we were coming back from Washington, and we see him in the airport, and he's not. We're like, why is he here? And he clearly pretend. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going into it, but you know, it's all this kind of stuff. Okay, and so I was like, we're like, why is he? And then he kind of looked like to not see us, like he didn't want it because we weren't supposed to know he was there. You know what I mean? And he was like, but then he was like, oh god, it's like, what are the odds of that, right?
Wow.
And then the best part of the whole thing was we were like, did he notice that Ken was wearing his trash shoes? Because it's so funny.
Yeah.
He's wearing his garbage shoes. Also, this is really short, don't worry.
Okay.
This was like standby whatever for the flight. There was a whole mess and we were really mad because they gave our seats away. But even though we were there, it was a connecting flight through the same. They knew where we were, is my point. Okay, it doesn't matter though. Okay, fine. No. But the reason the person who didn't show up to get me on the flight, his name was, they kept saying it over the microphone, was Martini Tiny. Martini Tiny?
That's a great name.
Martini Tiny.
Really solid.
Last call for Martini Tiny. And it was the funniest. I said, oh my God, thank God for Martini Tiny. He was too busy to be here now.
Were you the only one laughing at that? Or were there
My mom and I were in hysterics.
Okay.
I mean, nobody else seemed to notice, but Teeny Tiny in your name. Martini Tiny.
I'd change that if I were that person, but hey.
Like on
more power to him.
On the IT crowd, Peter File. Because in England they say pedophile.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I know. Okay, it's funny. It's a joke from a very successful show. People will be like, "Oh, good reference."
No, I wasn't saying it wasn't funny. Oh boy.
Did I ever tell you about the time we were in we saw a show on Broadway. I don't remember what it was, but then across the street was Of Mice and Men with Chris O'Dowd and James Franco.
Oh wow.
Did I see the show? I don't know. I can't remember if I saw a show or if I just went to. I saw a show, but that I saw a show. My mom didn't see it. That's what it was.
Okay.
But she because Kaylee, Allie, and I did standby tickets for some crap. I can't remember what show it was, to be honest with you. It's fine. It was a while ago now. I know. It was a while ago now. All I remember really from that trip is being with my best friends, and I went to Starbucks for like the first time in my life, and they did Chloe with a K, and I wanted to punch them in the face.
Who does it with a K?
Because of Kardashian. Oh my God, they've ruined society.
Oh, yeah.
Clearly demonstrated by the anecdote I just told. So anyway, so across the street was Chris O'Dowd and James Franco, one of Mice and Men. And my mom was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Like, she does not freak out about any celebrities. But for some reason, she loves, guess who?
James Franco?
Wrong. Chris O'Dowd. She loves Chris O'Dowd. And I was like, Ma, go. Like, there was a huge line for James Franco, and Chris O'Dowd's just, like, chilling on his phone over there. Like, just go say hi. And then they had a lovely moment.
Oh, wow.
Because.
Why not?
Why not? Everyone's obsessed with James Franco.
Yeah.
My mom, beeline, right to Chris O'Dowd. Wow. That's a good lesson for you.
Yeah.
But it was fun. Ooh. We climbed this huge mountain called the Beehive, and it was very scary. But apparently they used to, again, these people live life hard, right? So Will, the kid I babysit when he was born, I think he was like, they had a picture when he was like 6 months old. He was on one of their backs, you know, on those little backpack things.
Yeah.
Hiking up this mountain, and I cannot, like, just, guys, look up Beehive in wherever the crap in Maine we were, and you'll be like, they carried a baby up that. And then they made him, he was like, yeah, my first memory is doing it when I was 3. They made, and I cannot stress to you enough, this mountain is no joke.
I'm sure it is.
Wow. Oh my God. Wait, the trip gets more severe, but I'll save it. It's a good tie-in for later.
Okay.
Let's move on.
All right.
Wow, what a time.
Okay. Wow. Well, I'll mention I went to a Joan Jett concert.
No way.
Yes, on Saturday evening.
How was? You must have been ecstatic.
Joan Jett is an idol of mine.
I know.
Right up there with Billy Joe, yeah.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, she's not level, but it's like she
can see him. She can
see
Billy
Joe.
She can see the soles of his shoes.
In the shining light, yes.
Sure.
But,
gotcha.
So, yeah, I went to that in Raleigh and got there.
In Raleigh?
Yes,
wow.
in good time, you know?
Of course.
And
always.
Yeah. And yeah, I sat next to a lovely middle-aged Southern lady who told me all about the other classic bands that she had seen.
Love.
And she said, you know, I've been waiting so long to see Joan Jett because I was young when she was young and just getting started. And so now I'm finally getting to see her.
Oh, wow. She'd never seen it before?
No.
That's special.
And I said, hey, it's my first time too. Let's enjoy it, right?
Wow, this is very sweet. This is like the non-creepy version of Harold and Maude.
Yes. And yeah, it was just, she came out and I think she's maybe 62 or 63 now. She still rocks just as hard as when she was 20.
Like my mom.
The energy, the energy, the excitement, guitar playing, voice, just whole picture. Or whole package, not whole picture.
I mean, all of it.
Yeah, so it was great.
Good, Henry.
And you know what? Maybe what I'll do is I'll put some of the videos on our Instagram page so people can see it.
How fun!
Film Buds Podcast, I think is what the name is.
We don't know.
Yeah, so that was great.
Perfect.
Yeah, got a T-shirt that I paid 3 times the price for, but hey,
that's how it
might as well.
That's how it go.
Yeah. So that's about it, Chloe, for me.
Fun.
Yeah. Should we jump in?
Yeah, let's jump in.
All right.
I don't know if Cats is jumping in anymore, but let's do it. I gotta find out how tall this mountain is so I can tell you.
Okay, please do.
But also it was like this. Like it was straight up and down.
Yeah. So all right, well let's get into our first review, which is In the Heart of the Sea.
Oh, come on.
No, because it's of year 2015, 2016. And that's how I posted on the social media. Chloe,
I thought mine was going
Chloe,
first.
we'll save the best for last.
That's very fair.
All right,
but
let's do that. So yeah,
look at this. Do you see? There's nothing.
That's a lot for a little kid. So.
Oh my god, my mom almost died. I forgot to tell you.
Oh no.
See, there's me. Yeah, I saw her eyes roll in the back of her head.
Oh wow.
It was terrible. Good thing we were with some doctors, right?
Yeah, that would
have been great for the TV show.
Fortunate, yeah. Oh yeah. So all right, yeah, let's get into In the Heart of the Sea. We have a clip, Chloe.
So
let's take a listen.
Let's take a little listen.
Told your father grew corn on Cape Cod.
That's right, he did. As you can imagine, I suddenly grew tired of eating it every day.
Corn, okra, beans, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Before he went to jail. Are you familiar with the story, Mr. Joy?
Sir?
Were you aware that Mr. Chase was effectively orphaned due to his father's incarceration?
Well, we all have our paths to see. As a rule, we tend not to ask too many questions.
Can't have been easy, though. Yet, you had Nantucket's great seafaring family to adopt you.
This is far from the first time I've been called a landsman or an off-islander by some Nantucketer reminding me how I am not a part of that family. Now, if the captain will excuse me, there are whale boats and watches to assign.
All right, like I said, In the Heart of the Sea was released in 2015, is directed by Ron Howard, stars Chris Hemsworth, Cillian Murphy, Tom Holland, Brendan Gleeson, Ben Whishaw.
That was Brendan Gleeson.
Yes.
Okay, he looked terrible.
Michelle Fairley. and Benjamin Walker as well.
Wow, he did not look like him.
No?
Did he look like him to you?
I thought so.
Shook. He sounded like him, but apparently I couldn't tell.
And the synopsis is a recounting of a New England whaling ship's sinking by a giant whale in 1820, an experience that later inspired the great novel Moby Dick. So this one, came out, I think, in the holiday season, and I was super ready for it. Saw it in IMAX.
Wow.
Because, Chloe, I love movies about old sailing ships. The subgenre.
It sounds like a joke, but it's not.
Yes, the subgenre of historic naval films I love. Just
Dude,
rewatched
Dunkirk.
The Finest Hours. Well, that's, I guess, partly so. Finest Hours. Love that. Master and Commander. All those.
Wow.
So, I wish there were more, but obviously all these movies flop. So.
Oh, because they suck.
No,
because they're boring?
Well, we'll get into it.
Okay.
So, Chloe, again, I mean, obviously I had seen this, but this was a first-time watch for you.
Weird.
Yeah.
I can't believe it that I missed it previously.
Yeah, I know.
There were 4 years of my life I could have been experiencing
right
this
up.
movie.
Oh, it's been great the last 4 years
Gosh,
experiencing. Been telling everybody I know about it. So, Chloe, what did you think of In the Heart of the Sea?
Now, the first thing I thought, I'm going to be honest, when I finished it, my first thought was, wow, wish that instead I had just watched the remake of Papillon.
Oh, yeah.
Similar vibes to me.
Sure. Yeah.
But much prefer Papillon in about every way, except for Rami Malek. I don't like him. Sorry. But Charlie hunt him over Chris Hemsworth every day. I don't like Chris Hemsworth. I don't think he's a good actor.
He's really grown on me.
I think he has no on-screen charisma. I think off-screen, he's got loads.
Yeah.
But on-screen, I don't feel it one little bit. I don't think he's a very good actor. His accent was bothering the bejesus out of me. Oh, my God.
It's a little off-key, yeah.
It's horrid.
I wouldn't say it's horrible, but...
It's terrible. It's so bad. Just don't have it. Oh, my God. Oh my God. Considering all the other historical inaccuracies, let's just pretend the guy's from Australia, okay?
Sure.
Jeez. Okay, so there's that. Then, now this is...
Hot take?
I doubt it. But maybe. No, I don't think so. Okay, look. The issue with me... No, the issue I have sometimes with... It depends on the director, of course, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think Ron Howard is so in his own little world from the time he was teeny weeny. He was like, I'm Ron Howard, right?
Yeah.
He read a book and said, I'm going to make this into a movie. And then did no other research about the story or anything. I think he read this one book by the same name that was like a sequel to another book about the same thing. But there's also so much more. Like, I don't know all this about it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But I looked into it because I said,
obviously, you got to do your research. Yes.
Yeah. So the dude, they made it seem like he was the last living soul and that, like, the story had never been told before and blah, 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 right? Untrue. Most of them were still alive. Chris Hemsworth's character wrote a book about it and then also went insane, like in an insane asylum from it.
I heard about that, yeah.
Which, like, now let's have that instead.
I'd watch that, yeah.
Come on. And a lot of them, they acted like it was like, oh, a lot of them went right back to sea.
Well, I mean, they kind of allude that towards the end.
No way. They said they were scarred for life and crap, and oh my God.
Well, I mean, like the Benjamin Walker character, he went on and crashed or shipwrecked 2 more times, which is so unfortunate. Like, that's terrible luck.
Yeah, it's not ideal. But anyway, I just think like I can't get behind when it's a true story. Look, just make it up then. And they kept saying like the white it wasn't a white whale.
No.
It was a sperm whale. So stop saying white whale. They're trying to make it feel like Moby Dick. And it won't.
But it had some
Moby Dick was completely... Did you say it had some white spots?
It's got
I
some white
can't
spots.
get with you. No. Also, I might be salty because in Maine we went whale watching and it was the worst experience of my life.
Why's that?
I chucked 4 times.
Oh,
it was
wow.
horrible.
It's
Everybody did.
Oh.
It was horrible.
Too bad.
It was supposed to be...
You were living
It was
in the
supposed to
heart
be
of the
2.5 hours. It was 5 hours.
Good Lord.
And it was so cold. They said the temperature would drop by about 15 degrees once we're out there, right? And, in Maine, it was probably like a cool 80, very pleasant. And then on the sea, might have actually been 15-degree drop, but the wind chill must have been negative 17 because it was horrible. And we kept joking. It's what we get for being prideful and making fun of everything. So first of all, Gemma and Sam got there first. And because they just happened to be walking by, they're like, y'all, the line is getting really long. Like, you got to get here. And I was like, boys, you need to finish doing your hair. Like, we got to go.
Yeah.
They didn't like that. They were salty about me being, quote unquote, rude. But what on earth were they doing? They were getting ready for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. They were probably doing their Legos. They bought Legos while we were there, Star Wars Legos. But
be friends with Cooper, maybe.
Yeah. I could see that. Yeah. And so, so they had to save 10 seats, and people were like on the top of the boat because you don't want to be stuck inside the boat, right?
Yeah.
Like then you can't see the whales and the dolphins, And so they were taking up 10 seats, and then guess what? Half an hour in, none of us was in those seats any longer because it was 2 degrees on the top of the boat, and we were making fun of the boat for selling gloves and like coats and stuff. the guy, the aforementioned dude,
right?
You know, doctor man. They're all doctors, but you know what I mean. He bought us. My body shut down. I was so vomity and cold. My body shut down, and I just was in the fetal position on some. I didn't see a single whale. In case you were wondering, I was passed out basically, and I woke up and he bought me a little blanket he put on me, and little gloves. And I said, I'm so cold still, but that was so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I was not dressed appropriate. I was like, okay, I wear a sweater, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bare-legged.
Ooh.
Barefooted.
That's a shame.
Basically, I was wearing chacos.
Okay.
It was horrid. And then, but also, sweet little 18-year-old boy bought me those little stupid. They ran out of the medicine for seasickness naturally, so he bought me the little things you put on your wrist. They don't do a darn thing, but it was just like the kindness of this 18-year-old boy warmed my heart so much that I barely cared that I was throwing up constant. My mom threw up literally 12 times.
Jeez.
Yeah, she can't handle it. So I don't have a good relationship with whale watching right now, much less whaling.
I guess this review was meant to be then. You know, that's kind of weird.
That timing. Is super weird timing. Yeah, it was a big thing. The whale. Also, I was so cold. And then this boy, like I said, he's super duper sweet, right? Also, this boy I had just met. He's the best friend of the kid I used to babysit.
Okay.
But he's super sweet. And he was like, Chloe, so how do you feel about Playboy? And I was like, what? I guess we have a lot of time to kill. He knows that I'm I guess it's the kid term, social justice warrior. They kept calling me that, and I was like, all right. Yeah, I don't know. We're out of touch, Henry. Let's be real.
Thankfully.
These kids are hip to dip or whatever. Okay. They're so cool. They're the coolest, right? They dress super cool.
Spend too much time on their hair.
Not too much time on them, but I was making fun of them. But they look super cool, whatever. And I was like, I guess we have a lot of time to spend here. He's asking me how I feel about Playboy. I guess he just, whatever. We're still on the top of the boat by this point, right? And so I'm like, I don't. What do you, Well, I said what you would think I would say. Not for me. I think that was my response.
Sounds about right.
There's monetary objectification of women and blah, 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 blah. And they're like, no, but it's not like that anymore. I didn't even know who Hugh Hefner was until my mom sat me down and told me, it's just a clothing line now. They've rebranded. They don't even make money off of whatever. And they had, a trans model last whatever and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, why are they so all of a sudden, whatever about Playboy? Geez, this is so weird, right?
I don't know.
I know. So, I was shivering and stuff at this point, right? And I was like, why are they talking about Playboy? I'm not feeling good here. I'm over this, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, well, I want to offer you my windbreaker, but it's the Playboy thing, and I don't want to offend you. I didn't know if you would want it or not, to wear it. And I was like, give me. But isn't that sweet?
Yeah.
He didn't want to offend because it says Playboy, but he was like, but I thought it was just a clothing brand. When I bought it, but apparently kids these days don't know. They just think it's a cool clothing brand, like Supreme.
Yeah. Well.
And I was like, what a twist.
Live in ignorance.
Well, whatever. But I was like, I'm so cold. Anyway.
I'm sorry.
I think I saw one piece of one whale. I saw it do its little, it starts with a B, the word for it. It's a little blowhole thing. That's not the word. There's a different word.
No, I know what you mean.
But I can't remember the word because I was, dead while this person was talking through the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then I saw a little tail, just like that. I saw some dolphins. I said, guess what? I see dolphins at home, all at the beach all the time. Oh, my God. Don't go on it. Look, don't go. To all of you listening out there, don't go whale watching. It's not okay. It's not good. It looked like
I went whale watching in Alaska years ago. And it was pretty good, actually.
You're you, okay? Sure. You're you. Come on. We were looking around, if you go downstairs and everything, it looked like a war zone. Everybody was
yeah,
it was horrid. But no, the cool doctor dude, right? Who gave my cool doctor stepdad his shoes. He didn't give them to him, but he was straight chilling. He was drinking white wine. He was at the top of the boat, with some sunnies on, just taking it in the whole time. The rest of us were falling over. And he just couldn't even. Oh my god. Anyway, so this movie, not for me.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was kind of figuring, but I was still
but you
still
made
curious.
me watch it anyway.
Well, I was
so
still curious.
That's sweet as can be. I gave you a good movie.
I'm kidding. We'll get into it.
Oh wow, my cheeks got hot.
I know.
Just
and Chloe,
fast.
can I just say sorry to be veering off everybody so much.
Sorry, everybody.
Since you've been gone, we haven't seen each other for like 2 weeks. I would say just about.
It felt super long.
Yes,
it's been 2 weeks.
There are times where I was thinking, "Where's Chloe? Why have I not seen Chloe or hung out with her?" It was a noticeable absence.
Me too.
So thank you.
Especially when I was on the boat.
Yeah.
I said, where else could I be right now? With Henry.
Yeah.
I know. It felt super when I got here. I said, oh my God.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyways, so not a film for you, really.
I feel like you should have put a lot more research into the actual story. I feel like that would have helped because the whole setup was. I can't deal with if you're saying it's true, basically true, based on a true thing. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You're leading with Herman Melville, real guy, wrote a real book.
Yes.
All this stuff. And then it's completely fictitious? No, thank you so much. Sorry, Ronnie.
Yeah.
I can't get with it. You're pulling Ben Whishaw on here for nothing? Oh my God. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was my main thing. That wasn't a good start.
Yeah,
Then the accents were pissing me off. Lady Stark, her accent could fool nobody.
Mm-hmm.
A deaf person would know that her accent was terrible. Horrid.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Okay, also looking at it, I was like, this is, no pun intended, like, choppy. This is, like, shockingly weird. Like,
that's funny.
Like, this is, like, solid screen of CGI, then, like, whatever. Like, the color, I feel like there was no editing. Like, there's no color correction in this whole movie. It just was not.
I gotta say, so I rewatched it on 4K,
and you loved it.
It looks amazing.
No, it looks
on 4K. The blues and greens and like the orangey gold or bronzy golds look incredible. And now I'm not saying on every format it doesn't look great, but man, it looks fantastic. Yes.
God.
So.
All right. And then they changed other stuff too, like what's his name? Coffin. Is that the kid? And he's not a kid, but
I think so.
You know what I'm talking about? The captain.
Tom Holland?
No. Shoot.
The captain?
No, the captain's ward, whatever, like his cousin or nephew or something.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I think so. Yeah.
The one who's like a little bratty.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So the true thing with his. So they actually pulled like fabric, and one piece of fabric was, when they're in the little lifeboat things.
Yeah.
At this point. And the one piece was like stained or something, and he drew that one. And then Captain was like, "Let's draw again." And then he was like, "No, this is my fate.
Mm-hmm.
Something better than that."
Yeah.
Granted, this is a retelling of what happened by someone who cared about him very much, but I'm gonna go with it,
Yeah.
Instead of like dramatic shoot in the head because he was about to shoot him. I think the true thing is like sweeter. It's like, no, I'm at peace with what's going down.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna eat my legs.
Ish.
Ish.
Yikes.
Big yikes. Yeah, but meh. Sorry.
It's okay. I mean, I don't think
Tom Holland.
I don't think it's a masterpiece.
An enigma. Tom Holland is.
Well, apparently Chris Hemsworth, after having worked with him on this, helped him to get Spider-Man. He said, "Hey, you should. This guy is great. Blah blah blah."
Well, he seems like the sweetest pie. I think that he'd really get on my last nerve in real life.
Yeah, I think so too.
Although I watched an interview and he was like, "I'm not gonna lie, they gave me Moby Dick to read. I didn't read it. I watched the movie."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "What?"
Sounds about right.
What? Just read the book. What? At least listen to the audiobook, bruh, while you're practicing your little Spidey moves.
Yeah.
You can listen to the audiobook. Give us something.
That's what I would do.
Oh my word. There's I just love that he said that. I think that's what people like about him, right? Is that he's just like an innocent. It's like he's kind of like you. You know? I mean, you're not annoying to me.
How so?
Just like you're just like very I don't know, pure soul.
Oh, thank you.
You know what I mean?
I think so.
The word I want to say, but it's not gonna present
Just
right.
honest.
I want to say like kind of naive, but not in a bad way.
Okay.
Not in a bad way.
No, it's okay.
Oh,
no. I know what you mean.
Not in a bad way at
No,
all.
Chloe, I know what you mean.
You hear me?
Mm. So.
In a good way.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, no, he's an enigma, but he's a good actor, I think.
Yeah.
From this I got.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
it was
not too
kind
bad.
of a weird role, and he played a 14-year-old, and I was like, what's going on here? But anyway.
Yeah.
The other day, Kaylee told more people that Timothy Chalamet was 14 after saying that I was in love with him. And I said,
wow,
please stop.
Yikes.
Please stop. He's not.
No, he's early 20s, right?
Yeah, I think he's 20. He's 23 or 24. I guess he's 23 because his birthday's September 22nd. 7th.
Okay.
September 27th.
Coming up.
He's a Sagittarius. Wow. What are you again?
Pisces.
Yeah, it makes so much sense. I always want to say a Virgo because, like, most of my favorite males are Virgos. But you as a Pisces, it makes a lot of sense.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know who else is a Pisces?
I don't.
Meg, friend of the show.
Oh, yeah?
And that makes total sense.
She was on it briefly, yeah.
She's the other side of the Pisces coin, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So her.
Hey, Pisces, fish. This movie kind of goes together. There was like no whale in this movie, by the way, but anyway.
Don't know if I agree with that.
I'd rather watch Papillon.
Yeah. Man, I've forgotten all about that, yeah.
Which would you rather watch?
This.
What?
I mean,
Papillon?
I mean, I like Papillon a lot, but I mean, it's just in terms of story and style, I like this more.
What?
But I would give Papillon 4 out of 5 at least. Although I haven't seen it since the theater.
So solid.
It is.
Oh my God, is it good?
Yeah.
Y'all better go watch Papillon.
Yeah,
Y'all sleeping on Papillon.
I think it's on Amazon Prime, I believe.
You don't even have to pay for it. Y'all sleeping on Amazon. So you're not sleeping on Amazon. Hey, Amazon, you're sleeping on Papillon. All the kids now from my camp, they're like, we hate Amazon. And I'm like, I'm so proud.
Wow.
I basically was like, y'all.
They're with it.
We hate Amazon. And
Yeah.
they're like, yeah.
Oh, good for them.
I'm so sad camp's over. Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Destroyed.
But
so
what a
sad.
ride, right?
What a fun. Oh my God. What a great time.
Yeah. Sorry, my dog is asleep near us. I heard some snoring.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't love the movie, but I think I just enjoy these kind of period blockbusters that are. I mean, it's pretty simple, and I mean, I like, again, like I said, I like old naval movies, and so I agree. I mean, there's some flaws to it for sure. Like, I mean, some of the accents are a little off. Some of the writing isn't always great. But I still think it's just an interesting story, and I think that anytime there's the whale attack, I love it. Like, I'm so in. Like, just how it's shot. Like, Ron Howard is such a unisexual director in terms of style. You know what I mean? Like, it's so vanilla. Like, his style is that there is no style. Got Chloe going there. So let's give her a minute, everybody. Give her. It's okay, Bendy.
Okay. Henry just made me tickle me Elmo.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What are you talking about? I know what you're talking about, but that is no possible. I know what you mean, but that is in no world the correct diction.
Thank you.
Oh God. All right.
So his style is unisexual.
No!
Very vanilla.
Oh my god. Okay.
And so, but I thought that this is probably one of his more well-directed films. Like I thought the action sequences were really well done. Like the overhead perspectives of the whale coming in and kind of jumping up on the ship. I loved all of that. I loved the stuff on the desert island, and then the kind of attack. I guess right before they get on the desert island, where they're on the lifeboats. I loved just any of that stuff is great. Yeah, I just think it's entertaining. I think it. I mean, now again, like I said, on every format, I don't know how it would look, but on 4K, the colors and everything really look good, and it is very stylized. Like it doesn't look realistic. I agree with that, but in this case, because it's such a I don't know what the word be, kind of over the top,
probably unisexual again.
Very unisexual story. I kind of just go with it, and I know, and I like Chris Hemsworth in it. His accent isn't great, but I don't know. After a while, I stopped because again, the movie is over the top, and so I just tend to phase out when it comes to that stuff. But
you're just too generous, Henry.
Thank you.
Oh.
I like the score as well. Certain parts of the score.
I didn't even notice, honestly.
Yeah, and I just think it's a moving story about, and I just think that
okay.
following.
Wait, pause. Thank you. You paused. They can't see you, but you literally froze your body.
Yes,
which I really like that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Don't get any ideas, everybody listening. Do that to me in real life.
They will.
Yeah.
Henry, freeze. That's like there was this kid at camp, and anytime, and he's so cute. He was like, he and his brother were like my favorites, basically. But as naturally I had. They know it though. But Clinton was my first baby. There's nothing to be done about it. Okay, I've known him since I started working there. Like, okay, my first baby. Then he has a little brother named Jackson. Yes, presidents, but it's not to do with them. I know why their names are that, and it's not presidential. Okay, so anyway, so he just like started doing this thing where if I said somebody's name, like if I went Henry lawnmower, then Jackson would start going. And just like, but sound more like a lot more than mine, and just ram into them, and it was hilarious. Yeah, like I went like to the other counselors. Yes. I went like, Truman lawnmower, and he just go. The funny thing, because nobody knew what was going on. Oh no, not lawnmower, grass. Duh, grass. Sorry, yeah, because Jackson was the lawnmower, and then if I say Truman grass, then Truman becomes the grass. And so Jackson has to go mow the grass. That's what makes a lot more sense now that I explained it.
The next generation,
Hey, look, Jackson and Clinton and Truman are all perfect.
I'm sure.
Clinton and Truman. I made a pink and black tie-dye shirt because like we didn't have a lot of kids. And I was like, I haven't made a shirt since I was at camp. I'm gonna make a shirt, right? Pink and black tie-dye shirt. A little surprise. Clinton and Truman made little pink and black matching shirts to match my shirt, and it was so sweet. I said, "Oh my god, that's so cute." Okay, so anyway, so the thing is, back to the movie, and I know you're gonna say I don't care.
Probably, yeah,
and it's okay, and I know I'm guessing an extra, but truly, I couldn't get behind. I didn't connect with the characters really. Because there were a lot of tropey things, like he's got a pregnant wife, blah, 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 okay?
Yeah.
Who don't?
True.
You got a pregnant wife. I get it. I get it, okay? And anger issues, by the way, but we'll leave that. Not a healthy relationship. So anyway.
Yeah, I guess you can see where that leads.
So anyway. So.
Not perfect.
He's also like they're all whalers.
Yes.
Like, I don't care. I know it was that time. Like, sure. Science, we don't know. You're still killing a creature. Whatever. Yes. I'm not trying to be on my high horse, but...
No. I mean, I agree.
If you're picking through history, it makes it a lot less relatable. Like, a lot less. I'm a lot less likely to be sympathetic. Certainly empathetic if you're making a story about whalers that we're supposed to, like...
Agreed.
Love these whalers. Yeah. And so the characters themselves weren't very interesting. Couldn't really connect with them very much. Like, you were supposed to just feel bad for Chris Hemsworth because he should be captain and he's not. Which, like...
Come on, Ron.
But then, and like they're whalers. Like I don't. The whale. I mean, I'm not mad that the whale crapped your boat. Okay.
No, and I don't think the movie is either.
I know, but like I can't.
Yeah. No. Hey, I agree.
I formed no connection.
Yeah.
know?
Well, I definitely don't support the whale hunting.
If you like this
enterprise.
movie, you're clearly
Yeah. So, which I agree with that, but I think just kind of watching. I just like watching like
You just think it's fun.
Well, I don't think whale hunting is fun.
No, I mean the movie.
Yeah, I do think the movie's fun, but I think I just kind of enjoy. I mean, I don't like. Wasn't bawling my eyes out when
Sure.
people were dying. Like,
Sure.
give me a break.
No.
Very unisexual, but it's just. I just enjoyed watching them as a crew, and I agree. There's nothing brilliant about it, but I think just it was fast paced for me.
Also, one guy looked like Bradley Cooper, and it kept shaking me.
Don't know which one you mean, but and I liked the look of the ship. I liked the kind of dynamics between certain people. I liked Cillian Murphy, his character, how he's kind of has a darker past and how he's just as does Chris Hemsworth, since he's not an Islander, I guess is what they reveal. But they kind of I like Cillian Murphy's kind of I guess mystery as how he's just trying to move on and be accepted by everybody else.
I think he was just wasted. No pun intended. Sorry. Insensitive to the character struggles there. I mean, like,
Right.
I think his character was underutilized.
I agree. I could have used, but I think that the scene where they're he decides to stay on the island, on the desert island, and Chris Hemsworth left. I like that scene of the separation because they are. I mean, even the other whalers, they're good friends, and that their kind of friendship is there. I think, and I think that some of the stuff that they go into in terms of the survival stuff is, I mean, it's nothing. You don't see anything super graphic, but it is at least somewhat different from what you would expect to see in a Hollywood blockbuster in terms of cannibalism and all of that, and the discussions on that. I mean, it's not revolutionary, but at least it's different from a Marvel movie. It's just, and again, it's very classically told. It's just a singular contained story, and all the whale stuff is amazing. I liked the scene where, although it's very Hollywoody, I like the scene towards the end where they kind of Chris Hemsworth and the whale are kind of eye to eye, and it's kind of alluding to how nature's always going to win, pretty much, and he accepts that
Not
as well.
anymore.
Yeah, and so
because we're all gonna die.
It's true. Sadly,
Shoot.
Chloe.
I know.
But there's one day, Chloe, we won't be here. We will be dead.
I mean, as a. Ugh.
No, I know. I just wanted to say that. So,
Wow.
So I like that. Just, I mean, it's nothing crazy deep. It's just little moments that I like,
Hey,
and
it is crazy deep. Get it?
oh yeah,
A little obtuse, but
and
it's deep.
I love
They
the
were all
look.
talking about how majestic the whales are and the creatures and blah blah blah, and I didn't get any of
I'm
that.
down for that.
Yeah, but I didn't get it.
Okay,
They didn't give it. They didn't give it to me.
I saw the majestic whale. I mean, just again, I just love the look of the whale, how it's shot. I was like, oh man, when I was in the theater the first time, I was like, oh,
Revved
you guys.
up.
I was like the only one.
You guys see what I'm seeing?
I was like the only one in the theater at the time because it flopped. I was like, oh man, I wish everybody else was here.
Aw.
But
Hey, we should go see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood on IMAX.
we should. Oh
Yeah.
wait. Oh yeah, that's right. It is going to IMAX. So
I can't do IMAX. I mean, I'd do it if you wanted to, but like, I have to be
don't-
able to see the whole thing.
Yeah,
Like,
well, I
I
mean-
need it to be picture framed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, for a movie like that, I don't need to see it in IMAX.
Picture. How do you do it? This way. Picture framed. Like, I like sitting, G7. I like being able to
Right.
see. I know people who want to be like immersed. Like, I've gone to movies with people who are like third row people. And I'm like, y'all, I don't want to have to look around to see it. And they're like, no, you just look and your periphery is just naturally. I say, no. Henry's fine with either. Because he's Henry.
Fine with either. And you should check out the Dolby Cinema if you have it, which is like IMAX or better sound quality than IMAX, but the screen is more normal sized, and so you're getting the
Do we
immersion.
have it?
At South Point.
At South Point they have it? Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Saw The Lion King there. And so it's like, yeah, with all the Tommy Texters next to me. So, brutal people. So.
Sorry they ruined such
a brilliant film.
Brilliant film for you. Have you seen that Lady and the Tramp, Bennis?
I have.
What the heck is going on around here? What?
Yeah.
Huh?
And I don't know. I don't know, Chloe.
What?
We'll have to wait and see.
Gosh darn. They just know they can do whatever the heck they want.
Yeah.
And the people are going to... What is their plan?
I don't know. I don't know, Chloe.
Slow blink.
Yeah. So, but in
that
just little...
That gif of that blonde dude who looks vaguely like Carrie Elves. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where he's like... yeah.
But in terms of just little moments, like I like the scene after they've killed the whale and
Spoiler.
It's at night and the sharks there's the groups of sharks trying to swarm the boat. I love that. I love it when Tom Holland goes inside the whale. Great stuff.
Wow.
And
I'd rather watch VeggieTales, Jonah.
Okay. And then also, I mean, it's a little grim. I know that. But the scene where the blood is sprayed onto Tom Holland. Oh.
He really gets it in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just, I mean, little stuff like that I enjoy.
Man, jury's out on him. I'm kind of upset about it.
Yeah.
I need to figure it out. It's bothering me. What else has he been in?
Spider-Man.
Oh, wait, I have seen him. Wait, was he in The Lost City? Is he?
He was.
Oh, well,
yeah.
I've seen him then.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, it's...
He always plays the kind of little guy.
Pretty little.
I mean, I know he's little, but I mean, like, character-wise, little guy.
So, I just wish there were more movies that... And obviously, it's financial issues with it, but just more
my
movies...
movie, Miss Stevens only made $3,000.
Ooh. But because I think the budget was like $100 million or something like that, so it was pretty big in it, and it didn't make. I don't think it made its money back.
Shoot!
But I just wish that.
Not even in Japan.
I don't know.
Sorry, a little joke there, a little topical joke there. My bad, but also nope.
Right. But and similar to The Finest Hours, just these kind of cool.
Which even one is The Finest Hour? Who's in
Chris
that movie?
Pine and Casey Affleck.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
Oh boy.
I know.
Did you hear what he said?
About the Me Too movement?
I'm scared to talk.
I did see that.
I'm so scared to talk about it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I know, it's a shame.
I don't know if I can talk about it. It's so sad.
Yeah.
Like, what's his name? Jerkface O'Malley. What's his name?
Who?
Henry Cavill.
Oh.
I just feel like I can't ask out a woman. I'm too scared now.
Yeah.
So, oh my God. Matt Healy, frontman of one of my favorite bands, 1975. Don't at me. They're amazing. Okay.
No, I have no issue with them.
No, that was the public don't at me.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But anyway, they're so good. Lyrics are so good. But he was like, it's stupid if you don't do bad things, there's nothing to be scared of.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone asked if it bothered him or whatever, the Me Too movement. He said, no, I don't do bad things, so it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, these people. Jeez.
Yeah.
Crow. No Casey Affleck for me. It's sad. It sucks. I used to love him.
Yeah.
Then I found out, guess what? He was creepy.
Yeah.
This is the thing. This is the thing that we're going to get into again. Oh my God, I'm sorry. With the artist versus art thing. Nobody's that good nobody's that good where their behavior is no longer consequential.
Well, I agree. I agree with that.
Like, if you're a really, really, really good teacher, like, all your kids get perfect scores on the, end of grade test, like, everything. Great teacher. All the students love you. Whatever. Perfect teacher, right?
Yes.
They all do their homework miraculously, okay? But, I don't know.
He's a murderer.
You poop on your desk, you're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
I
you're
agree with that.
Yeah, if you're a murderer, whatever. Frankly, if you're a perfect teacher and you commit sexual assault, you're no longer a teacher.
Mm.
What's the difference?
Well, I mean,
Tell me what the difference
okay, well,
is.
now, I mean, again, I don't support Casey Affleck's personal life. All right, nothing of, or any of the Me Too uh, uh, stories that have been
I have a
coming
good
out.
analogy for you.
Should I say my stuff first?
Yeah,
then?
go for it.
Okay. I was going to say, in terms of like, now obviously no bad doings are okay, but I think that when it comes to like an actor versus a teacher or something, it's like in terms of how the influence is going to be affecting people.
They're both role models.
Sure. But I would say like if I...
They can do these things and then it doesn't matter and they still get lots and lots of money and success.
I agree. And that's not cool. But like if it's... for me, it's a little bit different if it was like a politician that I was loving and supporting and found out he's a murderer.
But that's the society we live in, though. We know that for a fact that people worship celebrities.
I don't know if anybody worships Casey Affleck.
What?
I look. But like, I agree. There's never going to be a fix to that.
It's like Michael Jackson,
right? I mean, it's like there's nothing I can say that would try and fix it, and I don't want to try and salvage the. I mean, because there's nothing I can say to convince people or even to convince myself.
Wow.
But it is the way it is.
It's like I had this debate with my stepdad, who's woke and wonderful, whatever, right? But he's a little more reserved or whatever than like my dad is like woke, capital WOKE, right? Wow. Ken is like lowercase woke. Okay. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And so I was like, if you vote for this might be controversial. It's fine. We don't care.
I don't care.
Okay. I was like, if you vote for Donald Trump in the re-election, then you're racist.
Yeah, no,
and he was like, no. And I was like, yeah. He was like, people are dumb. I was like, nobody's that dumb. Nobody's that dumb. Nobody's that dumb. Nobody. Okay. But also, like, it's the same kind of deal, I feel like, with like, because people vote for him because of like tax breaks or whatever. Not my stepdad, to be clear. My stepdad hates Trump with his whole heart. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. But he was like, well, some people, it's just like the tax breaks and stuff are more important to them.
Right.
And I was like, that means you're racist. It means that your money, which is a construct, is more important to you than human rights. Mm-hmm. And he was like, no. And I was like, yes. I was like, you have to be one of those people who the tax breaks are good for. Are you going to vote for him? And he was like, no, he's the worst. And I was like, exactly, because you're not racist. Oh my God. But to me, it's like the same thing. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, you can afford to have it not directly affect you. Like, having this person on, like, having these people still be where they are despite their horrible behavior. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of people now, knowing about Casey Affleck, if they see him in a preview, they'll probably have a little PTSD moment. It's a trigger.
I agree.
It ain't okay.
Now, look.
It ain't worth it. It just isn't worth it. There are a lot of great actors out there. It just ain't worth it.
I agree, and sorry to go off track again, but if Casey Affleck stopped, right, or he was fired, didn't work another day in his life, although of course he's given great performances, and I, in a way, would wish I could see more. But if he got quit and never appeared in a movie again, I'd say it's completely supported and warranted as to why he does that. But you know, it's a tough call, Chloe. But you know, I
just can't. I wish I
know.
could.
And I know there are other people out there, and it's completely a subjective thing in terms of who you're going to support, who you're not going to support when personal issues come up, or things they have done. I mean, that I don't judge you in the slightest. I wish Casey,
if anything, you'd be the one judged here.
Yeah, and that's true. People are probably judging me hard right now. But in terms of, like, I don't know. Look, I don't support him in the slightest in terms of what he's done. I don't.
Except that you bought a movie that he'll get paid royalties.
Let me just say this. I bought The Finest Hours long before I knew about this. Okay, it's right there sitting next to my television. I don't feel happy about it.
Let me just
but
say.
Guess what? I have it. I have Assassination of Jesse James. Watched that long before I knew about any of this. I have Manchester by the Sea. I'm sorry, everybody. I have Paranorman. I'm sorry.
Oh, gosh darn it. I forgot he was in that.
Yeah.
I love Paranorman.
I know. I'm sorry. I have his Blu-rays, but I you know.
Are you going to buy future ones, though?
That is the thing is he just directed a new movie that looks good. Light of My Life. But I don't know. I have not bought one yet.
Awkward what it's about.
Yes, but also it isn't in a way he is protecting the only woman.
Why do you think he chose to make that movie?
Well, no,
guilty man.
Sure.
Also, he's choosing to protect the only. Oh my God!
Look,
don't get me started.
I have not bought a Blu-ray or rented a Casey Affleck movie since I heard about. All right. Now, listeners, keep me honest here, and just email me, ask me my favorite ice cream flavor, and say, hey, Henry, don't buy any Casey Affleck Blu-rays, okay? I'm fine with that. You know. Will I see Light of My Life?
You can rip it.
Yeah, I'll rip it like you did with Toy Story 4.
Okay.
All right.
Although,
again, that's a whole issue. I'm robbing certain people who
nominate to make a film with a sexual assaulter.
Exactly. No, but let's.
All right, fine.
But no, we'll just going down.
Is it time to talk about my favorite movie of all time?
If let's see if I have. I'm sure there's a billion things left I have to say, but no. I mean, again, just some of the period detail in term at the town and on the
apparently
ship.
It's very accurate as far as that
and
stuff.
So I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And
look, if you're fascinated by New England history,
I am a little bit.
Give it a peek.
Yeah, give it a poke.
Give it a poke.
Give it a poke.
No pun intended there either.
Oh yeah. But that's about it. I would say if you like adventure movies or survival movies, try it. All right.
Try it out.
Get the 4K. Try it out.
Listen to that accent.
No sexual assaulters in this one.
That's true.
You can be completely honest and feel good about your purchase.
That's true.
So
Chris Hemsworth seems like a great guy.
He seems wonderful.
Poor Liam.
He's just split it, right, with Miley.
I think she split it with him.
That makes sense.
Poor Liam.
Yeah. Although talking about not great actors.
Liam?
Yeah.
I don't even remember. I saw him in...
He was in Hunger Games.
That's the only thing I think I've seen him in.
Yeah.
Has he been anything else?
He was in the Independence Day sequel.
No.
Brutal.
He was in that movie where he was with Gary Oldman and some other old guy.
Yeah, Harrison Ford.
Ah, shoot. Gotta love Harrison.
Yeah. So, all right, well, Chloe, out of 5 stars.
Oh, boy. 2.
It's a 4 for me.
2? Why'd I even say 2? I don't even give it a 2.
Wow.
I don't know why I said that. I think I'm just freaking out because my brain is just giving me a straight up number, which is a 1.5. Okay. Now, to be fair, the 1.5 in my head is drawn on a piece of cardboard. What does that mean? I don't know.
I have no idea.
But that's what I'm seeing.
Interpret that for yourself.
Go ahead.
Cool. Well, all right. So let's move on. Shall we?
Sorry, Henry.
Chloe, no, Chloe. I mean, I wasn't watching it being, oh, Chloe's gonna love this. They're killing whales, huh? I'll ask Chloe to watch this.
That's your voice of yourself?
when I'm sitting watching a film, eating my cereal, I was like,
whoa!
I'm going to tell Chloe about this. I don't actually talk like that.
No.
I hope not. I mean, I listened to...
I heard no difference.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, listening to the podcast, listeners must be just...
Gee.
Yeah. Nails on a chalkboard. So. All right, yeah, well, let's move on. So, although, I mean, I think there are some really cool choices that we could have for some future
swaps.
There's one that I know you would watch at some point because of who's in it, but I have a good one
Ooh.
that, and in many ways, is very relevant in some ways.
Ooh. Ooh.
So,
Bloop.
all right. Well, anyways, let's get into our retro review of Miss Stevens from 2016.
You're
we have
welcome.
A
Here's a clip.
Take
what clip are you going to play?
I have no idea.
They're all so good.
I have no idea.
God.
Whatever's available. So
get excited.
Yeah, take a listen.
I'm sorry, Miss Stevens.
It's been a weird couple of days.
Are you okay?
What?
I don't know.
No,
I don't know. You seem like you're not okay.
I'm fine.
I brought you something. Because you missed dinner. Thought you might be
Thank you.
hungry, you know?
You should go back to your room.
Okay.
Okay.
What? Hey, what? My hand, Miss Stevens. I
Billy.
I can't. I feel an urge to knock on people's doors.
Billy. No, Billy. Billy.
Okay, so like we said, Miss Stevens came out in 2016 and is directed by Julia Hart.
Written and directed.
Co-written and
with
directed.
her husband.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, how cute is that?
Yeah. And it stars Lily Rabe. Is it
Rabe.
Rabe.
She's in The Walking Dead, apparently.
Oh.
She's so good. She won Best Actress at Sundance for this.
Oh, did she? Wow.
South by Southwest? One of those. Did they do movies? I don't know.
Oh, you know, I must have, because I went to Sundance. Wait, did I go? I didn't go last year.
I'd be DED if you saw her.
No, I must have been at Sundance when this was playing. So
that is crazy.
I think so. And also Timothy Chalamet, Lily
Chalamet.
Yeah, Lily Reinhart, Anthony Quintal, Oscar Nunez.
just throwing in the Oscar Nunez.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's on the fifth billing, so
that's because there's nobody else in the movie. It's just the five. It's literally the four of them are in the movie, and then Oscar from The Office happens to be in it.
Yeah.
As the principal for about 2 minutes.
And the synopsis is: a heartbroken teacher chaperones a group of high schoolers to a state drama competition. So this one is available on Netflix currently. And yeah, if you didn't listen to the last show where we did our, excuse me, had bread just before we started recording.
Had bread.
If you didn't listen to the last show where we did our top 25 movies of the 2010s, this was Chloe's number one.
Uno.
Which shook me because I thought it was going to be
technically tied with Lady Bird.
Yes.
I forgot Lady Bird existed. And so my number one of the 2010s was actually
Miss Stevens.
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
Because he's in both of them.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Coincidentally.
Yeah.
I didn't choose them because he's in them. But this, I think, is his best movie of all time. Like, performance-wise.
Wow.
Which is kind of upsetting because it's, like, not new. Like, he's not, for me, improving over time because Miss Stevens, I think, is... But that's fine.
Yeah.
He's still great.
Yeah.
Got lots of time, but yeah. I know I'm such an imbecile. I can't believe you brought up that I forgot about Lady Bird.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh,
hey, we all make mistakes.
Hey, Lady Bird in this, honestly, I like Miss Stevens more, though.
Okay.
But, okay, Lady Bird is 1.5. Can I just have it as 1.5?
Sure.
Keep the rest of my list the same?
It's not my list, you know?
It's too late now.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, like you said, I guess it was at Sundance.
Or something. Or South by Southwest. I can't remember.
Yeah.
They both, was it at Strauss? I don't know. It's one of those.
I don't know.
The Strauss Film Festival.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
It'd be great.
So, yeah, this was a first time watch for me. Chloe, how many times have you seen it? Just guesstimate here.
Probably upwards of 70 to 80.
Good Lord. And when did you discover this?
Around the time of Timothy Chalamet. So, about 2 years ago.
Wow.
That's
a lot of viewings.
It's like 35 a year, okay? Granted, that's not... It's really gone up and up.
Well, but we all have our movies, right?
Yeah, thank you. Yours is...
I rewatch stuff all the time.
Yeah. Boat movie. Tintin. Oh, I do watch. That's another one that has a cool naval period movie or a ship in it. So, well, Chloe, I mean, do you want to start off by kind of defending why this is your... What do you mean defending?
No, I mean...
I need not!
No, I mean saying why this is your top...
No, you start.
Okay.
What do you mean? It's the best movie of all time. What are you talking about?
But why, though?
It's
for someone who's not familiar with you.
Okay. It's got so much heart that the story itself is so well thought through. It's kind of a small scale story, which I love.
Very small,
A little zoom in. Look, I've watched it a lot. Every time I watch it, I get something new.
Wow.
A new little thing
Easter
that
egg.
I found. Yeah, if you will. You know? It's just, and it's better with time because it's kind of a timeless, like we all have, the themes in it are so relatable to everybody, I think. Like every part of it. You know, you can identify with almost each character in it too. Especially the two mains.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think it's beautifully filmed. I love, which you know is not usually a thing for me, but I love the score. I think everything's sewn together so well. Like the music or the sound. Yeah, it's music, I guess, right? Is sewn to different moods. Like the same sounds come back up at different like plot points that go together kind of thing. I probably sound like that dude from Stranger Things who's like scared of Russia, but it's all supposed to be there, I'm telling you. Anyway, and like the acting is phenomenal. Oh my God, the acting's so good. It's got like every emotion. It's got sadness. It's got joy. It's got love. It's got disdain, but it's all grounded in love. And like it shows the complexity of relationships and how like just like the different forms of love and relationships can be kind of like confusing, but doesn't even matter because you're like in the, like you don't notice how confusing it is because you're just in yourself until it's like put in your face that like you might mean something to somebody. And it's just like there's like a lot to, like I said, it's very intricate and like it means a lot to me. So don't hate on it too hard.
No.
But like I love it so much. And I think it's, like I said, I think it's beautifully shot. I think it's so well written. Like, so like not just because the story is important to me and like all the just like emotional connection I happen to have with it, like subjective stuff that's formed over time and everything, but also just like technically I think it's really solid. Like the writing's really good, the acting is amazing, it's shot in an interesting, like a beautiful way but not distractingly so, you know. The score's really good. Anyway.
I was gonna say something. Shoot. Oh, so wait, so now is this
Yes.
Is this your favorite movie? Put it out there, not just of the 2010s, but of all time. The big question.
It's in the top 3.
Is this your Fury Road?
It's in the top 3.
Okay.
It's hard to, I think it is, but I'm not comfortable enough verbalizing that yet.
No, that's okay.
Because I'm shaken to my core.
Right.
Because for a long time, if you asked me which favorite movie, I would say Paper Moon and Big Fish. But for different reasons, you know? Wow. Gosh. I think it's adult Chloe's favorite movie.
Okay.
I can say that.
Good way to put it.
Solidly.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, so I watched it last night. Said, hey, got the show tomorrow. I gotta watch
Better
this
get
thing.
on it.
At first, I kind of found it on Netflix, Chloe. I was like, wait.
Oh no!
I mean, I would have paid for it, but
Hope so. It only made $3,000.
yeah, they need the money for that. So, well, I mean, I liked it. I don't. It wouldn't be in my top 25, Chloe. Sadly, I hoped it would be, but it's not. And now thematically, I felt a lot of things as to why Chloe. Why does Chloe love this thing?
Like what?
I mean, like in terms of, because it's very much it follows a teacher who kind of loves what she's doing, but kind of other parts of her life are not struggling, but it's kind of impeding on her ability to teach, and just kind of the struggle of a teacher wanting to teach and always, trying to put that first and foremost, and just the back and forth of a teacher's struggle. To me, I just got that. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be way off.
No, that's a fact.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure every teacher struggles with, especially these days.
Yeah.
And to me, I actually found some of the direction and the editing to be a little off-putting.
What?
In my opinion,
Which?
like it has these, like you had mentioned, it has these kind of sharp sound cuts at times in terms of the soundtrack and the score, and that was almost putting me on like edge for a story that I don't think needed that at all. Like I think it could have been directed much more plainly, and it would have been even more effective.
No. Okay. You're not going to like this.
It's okay.
You got to watch it again.
Okay.
You got to try it again.
And so like some of that stuff, it just was distracting. Not terrible, just kind of seemed unnecessary almost. Like I was watching a Martin Scorsese movie, like, where he has those sharp sound cuts. Like this isn't the Wolf of Wall Street. But and I liked the main actress in it, and I liked
she's so good, Lily Rabe.
Yes, and I also liked
Lily Reinhart.
Yes,
so good.
The blonde student, she's good. And,
Margot.
Right, I wasn't crazy about the Quintal. That's his name, his last name.
Oh.
Anthony Quintal, I think his name. He felt a little put on to me. That performance.
I don't think it was put on. I think that's how he is in real life.
Felt put on.
Okay.
But hey, I'll watch him in an interview and decide for myself there. So
I did find him on Facebook, and he's like that in real life.
Wow.
Pretty sure. I look okay.
No, it's okay, Chloe. I mean,
sometimes
I think we're used to that at this point.
I found Timothy Chalamet's mom on Facebook. When it gets dark, not even dark. That's the worst thing I've ever done, basically. So it's not even that bad. No. I'm just curious.
Yeah, it's not like you're harassing these people. Just taking a look.
I'm just taking a little peek.
Yeah,
fine. Shockingly easy to find Timothy Chalamet's mom on Facebook.
So, in terms of the story itself,
am I doing that?
I think it's.
Is that your dog? I don't know.
She's asleep.
It's just.
So, in terms of the tone of the story, I did find it to be a little underwhelming. I just it wasn't for me. It wasn't like super funny. Nor was it. I didn't find it overly emotional.
Oh boy!
Again, maybe
I cry every time I watch it.
And maybe 70 viewings in, maybe I'll feel.
Okay,
no, I'm
sassy
kidding.
man.
I'm kidding. But and
I cry at different parts depending on the viewing. As well.
I have that same kind of experience with films. So, and obviously, I'm not a teacher unless you consider this. We're teaching to the masses. But no, I'm not a teacher by trade.
Sure.
As you are in many ways. And so I don't, although I completely relate with the struggle of wanting to do something, but having other parts of your life being a little more confused or troubled. But I mean, and there wasn't anything offensively wrong with it. Like, I'm not like hating on this thing at all. It just, it fit very well for me into the kind of indie Sundance movie. Like it has some kind of bright humor and moments to it, but it also tries to be very dark and emotional.
I don't think it tries to be dark.
Okay, well, not dark, but emotional or somber in terms of some of the themes that it's tackling. I mean, it's not, it's not nothing crazy. It's not Little Miss Sunshine here. We're not seeing the grandfather die. It's just spoiler, but it feels very much like that kind of movie, which is fine. It's just that it feels at times a little too familiar.
I think it feels way more natural than any of those, like way less formulaic.
Sure. But I liked Timothée Chalamet. I don't know if I think I would
so good.
Although I would say I think I enjoy some of his other performances more than this.
It's so good. He's so good in this movie.
And so but I still liked him in it. But it by the end I wasn't tearing up. Let's say, which I don't do that often, anyways. But except for In the Heart of the Sea, when they separate it on the desert island, I'm just I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So I liked it. I enjoyed it, but sadly, Chloe, it's not. It just didn't hit the mark for me to bump it up to number one.
It's so good.
Shoot. But I like the idea of the relationship between Timothée Chalamet and the teacher or Miss Stevens, the titular Miss Stevens.
Yeah.
In terms of there being this kind of confused affection.
Yeah.
With Timothée Chalamet especially, and which I'm sure can happen. And you almost think at first that it's going to go down a certain path where like there's going to be some weird.
No,
at first I was thinking.
Were you?
Well, because he's like this troubled.
Didn't cross my mind, to be honest.
Well, I guess the day and age we live in, I was thinking that, but luckily it kind of veers off and does something a little bit more interesting and unexpected, and but I just wish I just wish there had been a little more for me. I don't know exactly what, but
it's got a lot of unanswered questions.
Yeah.
Which I think I don't mind because that's life.
Yeah. It's the way it goes. I don't have all the answers either, Chloe. I'm wondering every day what's going on.
It's not like plot point check, mm-hmm. But it's like
yeah.
It's a reflection.
Now what do you think of the America song in there? In the car?
It's my favorite.
Is it?
Oh my god, I have a story. Okay, but I'm not telling you that story on here.
Okay.
But I said, "Oh my god."
Something for off air.
Do I have problems? But like it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that scene, but also in my real life it became a moment. So
okay, we'll get to it later.
I love the music choices. When the sun's so hot, my old man's not. I stumble outside the door.
It's
too darn many times before.
Yeah, I feel
gave up singing.
everything makes sense now.
Songs when the moon round. Did you get the whole thing between? I don't want to spoil it.
I mean,
no, because it's my favorite, and I want people to watch it because I know no one's seen it.
Well,
did you get the whole thing where?
I think so. Yeah.
Did you get that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I mean, there's definitely some interesting little moments for me. I thought
sometimes I just say to myself now, people suck, Sam.
That's fair. Pretty fair these days, So but in the end, it was not a masterpiece for me. But hey, I'll rewatch it. Chloe, who knows? Maybe I'll be.
You're making me a lawnmower over here.
Yeah.
Man.
But although I'm glad I saw it, I've been hearing so much about this film, so I'm glad
I just really like things. I guess like Hadestown too. the Broadway show I really like. The whole idea of like part of the human condition is like hope, like things like how it's gonna end, but
no, I get that.
you have
for
it
sure.
anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little tie-in.
Yeah,
between things I like.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I know. I feel like there was a movie I watched recently where it had that kind of feeling.
Finest Hour, whatever it's called.
No.
Shoot.
Although interesting, that's an interesting true story though. So.
Well, are you sure it's true?
Super
Have
true.
you looked into it?
I mean, not everything. Not everything is true, but the one cool thing is, spoiler about the end of how they're coming home to Nantucket, or they're trying to find land.
Sure.
With all these.
Which one?
Finest Hours.
Okay.
Worth all of
the same movie? What the heck? All right, probably is.
Naval.
Go ahead.
Survival subgenre where they're trying to find land, and there's the scene where all of the Nantuckians,
Nantucketeers.
Yeah. They come to the shoreline because the power's gone out because there's this huge storm, and they all turned on their headlights. And so there's this huge, and in real life they did that where they all lined up their cars and turned on their headlights so that the guys could see home. And that's how they found it. Because otherwise there would have been no way to really see where they were going. So
sweet as can be.
Yeah.
Good thing it wasn't. Now I would have liked it. So imagine that, right? And they're like our community here for us, whatever, right? But in reality, it's a UFO, and they just get them.
Maybe a sequel, yeah. They're so close to being home.
What the heck?
Yeah, they wound up at Area 51.
Shoot,
you know.
September 20th.
Shoot.
Okay, look. This is look. If anyone thinks that they would possibly leave the stuff at Area 51, you're stupid. Come on. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Probably hasn't been there for ages.
Yeah. Well. All right, well.
They really got to storm Area 52.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Or 50. Not 51.
48's not getting any attention.
51 is a waste of time. That's what I'm saying. Boy, oh boy.
Yeah. All right, well, anything else about Miss Stevens? I like the opening scene.
It's so good. And then how they bring it back at the end.
Yes.
God, is it good. Oh, that's so good. I can't believe it's so good. I mean, I can't go on about it because I love everything about it. And then I'll just tell you the whole movie.
Mm-hmm. We'll save it for another time.
Can't do that.
Yeah. Because they have to go out there and experience it for themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's on Netflix again, so you can watch it there. So
the sun's too hot.
Out of 5, Chloe?
Nope. Don't ask me. Don't even go near it.
All right.
Don't even touch it. Oh my God.
Should I not give a star rating, but give a Chloe rating to make up for it? Okay. This is like, let me think here.
This is your perfect bedroom. It's your dream bedroom.
This is like the person that you run into or know. Let's say you went to school with them. You went to high school with them.
Sure.
You weren't really friends, but you knew each other.
Yeah.
Right. You see him, and while you kind of got along with high school banter, all of that stuff, talking about the fights, the latest fight,
sure,
and the lunch, you don't see him, and you forget about him for 10 years, and then one day
there they are.
One comes back, and you're like,
"Hey,
you're cool." No, let me.
Okay.
Because again, this is not a perfect movie for me. So
okay,
I see the person, we chat, but I'm like, you know what? It's probably a good thing we weren't. It's like it wouldn't have. It's great to see you, but
that's it.
We won't be best buddies.
Wow.
Which happened to me recently. So.
Whoa. Wow.
So I said, it's great to see you, but get moving. No, I didn't say that. It's nice to see the person, but
wow, that's that.
We've both gone our separate ways.
Wow.
So that's my rating.
Okay. I'll take it.
That all right?
It's got a lot of emotion in that. So
Yes.
that'll work for me.
So, all right. Well,
Mm.
all right. Well, let's move on, I guess, if we can muster it to some news.
I'm keeping it chill.
You are.
Look how chill I am over here. Don't push it.
Yeah.
We better move on.
Yeah. Let's get to a little bit of news.
Okay.
So, a few new trailers. I mean, I think we're maybe a week and a half or so removed, but still pretty new in terms of what else is coming out.
Pretty new.
So, the big one is Martin Scorsese's The Irishman, which is his.
A clip. Let's take a listen.
No, we don't have a clip yet. The latest Martin Scorsese gangster epic, which is going to be released on Netflix in October. Am I right there?
Yeah.
Something like that. And it has De Niro.
It's got lots
Pesci.
of kinds of De Niro.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And I guess the big thing with this movie is the budget is very large because there's a ton of de-aging special effects being used.
Just so weird.
Yeah. And so all the older actors are now being
de-aged.
Yes.
It's weird.
And so Chloe, there's been a lot of hype around this movie, a lot of, some worry, some excitement.
A lot of worry.
How'd you feel about it?
I'm not worried.
But I mean, how did the trailer look?
I mean, I'm in. I'm eyes closed, head first. Blindfold me, I'll dive right into that water.
Yeah. I mean, now how do you feel about it in terms of what the movie is being released on Netflix?
No.
Is that an issue for you?
Yeah, that's another issue for me because it's so big.
Mm-hmm.
It's so big and dark, and that smell.
Mm-hmm.
You know that smell I mean?
I do. What's the runtime on this thing, do you think?
Oh, I think it's a solid 3.5.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's a solid 3.5.
It's got to be at least 3.
That's probably why I didn't get picked up. That's probably why I ended up on Netflix, because it's going to have a long runtime.
That's why I think, what I think too.
We're on the same page?
Yeah.
Love it.
I mean, I'm here for a long Scorsese movie.
I'll take all I can get.
Yeah. So, now at times, I mean, I think for the most part, the de-aging stuff looks good. I don't know if I'm entirely convinced yet, but...
We'll see. Time will tell. Again, that's why I think a movie theater would help in that case too, because you're in the, you gotta know where to look around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think this movie would thrive in the theater. I can't believe.
Well, I mean, it is getting a limited release. So.
Yeah, but that's.
Yeah, I know.
Meh. If we have to go to Alamo Draft House, I'm gonna be pissed. Pissed.
Yeah.
I don't want to go there. It's an hour away.
Yeah.
That's 2 hours round trip. After a 3.5 day long movie?
Yeah.
I don't know. Wow. Better not.
But yeah, I'm definitely excited for it. I'm just ready for a new gangster Scorsese movie, and the cast.
He's going back to his roots.
And the cast is just pitch perfect. So.
I'm hoping Leo pops up.
That'd be nice.
I'm hoping Matt Damon does not pop up.
Me as well.
I'm over him in cameos.
Yeah, I don't get why he's been doing so much of that.
I don't understand
it's weird.
either. I think he's like...
I rewatched Unsane, and I had forgotten that he pops up in that too, as the stalker.
Oh,
guy.
I've totally forgot.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, yeah. Again, that one comes out in I think about 2 months, so we'll definitely review it.
Yeah.
For sure. And maybe another Martin Scorsese mob, a gangster film. So
do yourself a favor. Go unless it's a trigger warning or whatever. Like it's nasty.
Right.
If you're sensitive to low key, like I don't want to say it without giving it away. Mind yourself if you have issues with well, look.
Lay it on us.
If you're squeamy, I wouldn't give it a poke, okay?
Yeah.
Emotionally, if it's an emotional attachment to the squeaminess, avoid.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else, check out Marty's short film called The Big Shave on the YouTube. You won't regret it.
Okay.
You're welcome. It was like his first film. It's great.
All right.
So good.
So the other one is 1917, directed by Sam Mendes, who most recently did Skyfall and Spectre, the two James Bond films. And
Previously did one of my favorite movies, Revolutionary Road.
which I just rewatched in the last
Still
week
good?
or two. And he did, so
He's done a lot of stuff. Married to Kate Winslet for a little bit.
yes.
She is really. I can't wait for her and Leo to just admit that they're in love, okay? And it's not related to Titanic. I couldn't give a crap about Titanic, okay? I couldn't give a crap about Titanic. It's everything.
I know,
it's
Chloe.
all the real life stuff.
I know.
Ugh! They have to get. Oh my God, it makes me mad. He's just been waiting for her. Gosh. Saving, what's his name's grandma from a burning hut. That's great, okay? His last name is Rock and Roll. That's so annoying.
That is weird.
You deserve Leo. Leo deserve you. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Come on already.
Yeah.
Look it up. Look it up, everybody. Because it's not in my head here. I know how I can be. I already decided a lot of campers who are going to marry each other and stuff. I know.
Wow.
Okay? I get that I'm like that. This is the real deal.
Hey, time will tell.
Hey.
Time will tell.
Call me time. Because I'm telling you right now.
Call you Sacha Baron Cohen because you're time.
That's it.
Yeah. So, 1917 is a World War I film. The trailer, I will say...
It's right up Henry's alley.
I will say the movie looks great, but whoever made this trailer, very Dunkirky.
It's
very
Dunkirky.
Dunkirky.
Very Dunkirky.
Yes, and so now the story looks very different. So I don't think that's the issue. It's just that obviously with Dunkirk being popular, they're going to try and You know
what it has that Dunkirk doesn't have? Richard Madden and Andrew Scott.
Oh yeah!
Wow, am I excited?
Yeah, it looks.
Wow, I love them both.
I know.
Andrew Scott is ridiculous. He's so good. He's so good. Andrew Scott.
Yeah.
Dang, is he good? Wow.
And I don't think this is based off like a true story. I don't believe.
Thank God.
Yeah.
You know who's in it who I don't love?
Who? Who? Colin Firth?
No, I like Colin Firth, all right. It's got
Say it.
Benedict Cucumber Snatch.
Oh, that's right.
He's not for me.
Yeah. I'm not. I'm not a. Well, I'm not going to say that, but it's. I think it looks very good. I think some of the set pieces and all of that just looks beautifully shot and very intense. Mm-hmm. And I also like the final.
He's great.
He is very good.
Mendes has a vision.
He does
always.
Yeah, and I also really like the scene towards the end where he's running across the men running, I guess, perpendicular to him. That looks great. That one comes out in December, I believe.
I just can't wait.
I know.
Wow.
Could this be the next Dunkirk? I think it could be.
Oh, heck yeah.
But
I think it's going to be more Dunkirk than Dunkirk for me. For me.
Huge words.
For me.
Huge words. We'll have to see.
For me.
What if it's more Dunkirk for me than I thought?
That'll be a ride. Because that's like you're happy, but you're also a little morose. Like that'll take some time to work through. But I'll be here for you during that time.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll review it and I'll just be
1917.
Yeah.
Wow. My grandpa was negative 2 years old.
Wow. Makes you think. So, all right. Well, any other news, Chloe? We have a news piece in the listener questions.
Oh, I love it.
Which is a big thing, which I'm sure you'll have some strong opinions about it. So I'm very excited.
And
yeah. So, all right. Well, let's move on to some listener.
You got to pull up the other one.
I'll try and find it. We'll pause and I'll do that. So the FilmBuds podcast at gmail.com is the address that you can reach us. Also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
I'll read out a review while you're looking for it.
Okay. Well, I was going to pause anyways for a second, but...
Oh.
Yeah.
You got to eat some more bread.
No. I ate bread before we started the Miss Stevens review. I said, hey, Chloe, I'm getting some bread. And she said, piece of bread. So, so feel free to send us questions, comments, any of that stuff.
Anything.
On social media or through email. We always love hearing from you all. And we really appreciate people sending us stuff of any kind.
Fruit basket for the real listeners.
Yeah. Wait, so now
get that.
Are we going to do a listener question first, or
no?
I mean the review first.
Yeah. Isn't that what we usually do?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay, so we had a fun little discussion here
for half an hour.
Yeah, we did some. We tried to do some digging. So I can't find the secondary question that we had gotten a few weeks ago, but I'm sure it's in my inbox somewhere, and so I'll find it and we'll do it on the next show. So don't worry. However, I had forgotten about this until we were just doing that, and I did get an email. I doubt the person is still listening. I
don't think they ever listen.
Yeah, probably not. And I know this email is somewhere.
I almost hope not.
A week or two ago, I was looking through my spam folder on my email just out of curiosity, just to make sure nothing had been lost, because I'd gotten some of the college Guilford Tech emails in spam, and so I had just gone back through just to make sure I hadn't missed anything important by accident. And we had received an email, the filmbudspodcast@gmail.com had read.
Comedy?
No, it's just like a thriller, unfortunately. And we did get an email at the beginning of July from I can't remember the guy's name. I'm sorry to say it, but he had.
That's why we can't find it.
Yeah, he had inquired if we could interview him because he was a filmmaker who had just made a short film called Trapped, and he had also starred in it. And now, Chloe, maybe see if you can find the actual disorder that the.
It's a. Okay.
It's a thing.
I don't want to search that on my phone.
Oh, okay.
I will. All right.
So, this film, from what I can remember, and there's a trailer out there somewhere. It's centering around something
my
that
family's gonna think I guess nobody will. Oh, it's called mechanophilia.
Mechanophilia
is I don't know, what? Oh. Wait, is this it, or is this a different one?
Well, I'll say what he had told me on email. So it centers around something that had never been put on film before or covered in film. So breakthrough, revolutionary stuff.
Hey, now, don't be judgy.
And it centers around a girl who.
Oh, it's about a girl?
I thought so.
I thought you said he was.
He's in it.
Oh, he's in it, but it's about a girl.
I think
that's way worse.
I could be wrong.
That's quite a bit worse.
She suffers from what's a real thing apparently, where you can't be like, you're not turned on, or you can't have a practical romance unless you're around a train, like a railroad.
That's not
train.
what I found. I found the attraction to the train.
The movie could have that in there too, but I was like. And he asked if we could interview him, and so once we'll find the email, and if anyone wants,
if you guys want us to,
if y'all want to do your own digging and try and find the trailer and all of that and send it to us, feel free, because we can't find it, even though I had seen it.
Is this it? No, nope, that's not it.
All
that's
right.
just a normal thing. A rail fan is it? I said a term for someone aroused only around trains.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Wait.
I don't know if this is a real thing.
Wait.
But wait now. A tusherism. Oh.
It had a long name to it.
Ew. No, that's horrid. No. Did I say that word out loud? I hope not. That's gotta. You see what you've. Look,
I'm sorry.
I don't need to know any of this.
Yeah, and so if anyone else wants to do their own digging and send us the trailer, if you find it or something, we can maybe find out and let y'all know about some more details. But I don't think we are going to interview the person. Probably not.
See,
Chloe
I really don't like that he made it a girl when it's obviously his.
I could be wrong though. I really could be.
When he's episode Rosency annoyed with her partner Mark for potentially making them late, however, annoys her to fear when she discovers the. No, that's not it. What? When you. Wait, this is a side note. I said this might be it. It was a year ago. It's got 500 views. When they stop on the side of the road, Lindsay is annoyed with her partner Mark for potentially making them late. However, annoyance turns to fear when she discovers that this particular roadside is the wrong one to choose for a bathroom break. Still, when you've got to go, you've got to go.
Sounds
That's
about right.
obviously not it, but it's by someone called Alex Secker, and you said it starts someone whose name starts with an A.
I thought
We're
so.
real detectives here.
Yeah.
Look, if your dog goes missing, don't call us. We will not find your dog.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll keep you updated on that if we find anything, and maybe we'll put it in the show notes or something. So, but yeah, I guess that counts as our second email for right now.
No, we didn't do our first email yet.
Yeah.
But we'll get to the other one that we didn't get to from before.
Yeah. So, Chloe, now, are we going to read some reviews here?
Oh, yeah. I'm still looking for the movie, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I'm just stuck on it. I mean, I don't want to... Look, it's obviously not that I... No shade. Good for you for living your artistic life. I don't want to watch it. But you know that thing where, like, you just need to...
Oh, I know.
Like, someone knows exactly what you mean, but you still want to know that word that you're trying to, you know?
I know.
Okay. Podcast. Let's see. Okay.
So, yeah, feel free to leave us a review on iTunes and all of that. And I think we might read 2 here.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them are fun and detailed, and so we appreciate
you
you
doing
doing
an early one?
It's up to you.
Let's see. No, I'm not in that one. I don't know. Which one should we do, Henry? Okay. They've gotten longer and longer. Let's just do a new... Just do Here. Just do this one.
All right, so this one is from... Also the usernames are always really good, so I'll just say that. Let me see if I can pronounce this. Now, please, okay. Okay, so I see. That makes sense. This one comes from Now Plie, okay?
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
La Danse.
Brilliant film. Check out La Danse. All right.
I literally chose it because I was like, I don't know what the username is.
Oh, we should. That should be a movie swap. Yeah. And the review starts with saying, "Now listen up." So listen up, everybody. They say, "I hold this podcast very close to my heart as of late. It's so entertaining, so sweet, and so flippin' funny too." I obviously see why you chose this one. Chloe is my gal.
Hey,
she's incredibly witty.
I didn't read that photo. I saw the Now Ply On, and I said, "Is this like a toilet paper joke? I don't get it."
That would be another good username. Chloe is my gal. She's incredibly witty and very much quote unquote with things.
Oh,
as opposed to many in the world right now.
Oh, true.
Preach it, man.
Poor lady.
Her cute laugh makes me laugh, and then it's just a vicious cycle. Parentheses, please don't laugh. I like how I like how
sorry.
I like how she doesn't back down.
It's just funny when you say it.
Oh. Well, now the person's probably laughing.
Oh, they're that's funny.
Yeah, they're probably busting a gut right now. I like how she doesn't back down from her opinions, pleasant or not.
Hey.
Why GG?
YGG? Wow.
Henry might be the kindest man on planet Earth.
Aww.
At least it seems that way.
Wow.
Well, thank you. Would love to be his buddy.
Aww.
His tastes are wide-ranging, so you always know the conversation of what he's watched and how he reviews things will be consistently varied and fresh.
Yeah, hot takes.
Yeah. I often listen to this group before my dance lessons and recitals.
Yes. Dang, maybe we can find your dog.
Yeah. As I find it very relaxing. At least that's good for me, in parentheses. All kinds of movies, all kinds of discussions, just extra, extra good on all fronts. Wish I could join them.
We wish you could too.
So, thank you so much for okay. Plie, okay, question mark. Like she's a teacher saying, now plie, okay?
And my answer is plie all day.
Okay, well, hashtag, plie all day. All right, well here, let's do, one or two more here. They're always fun. All right. Well.
I'm usually scrolling to my phone. Just pick one.
Oh, this one. Geez, this one's kind of long, but it's okay.
Oh, geez.
Oh wait, no, I think we did that one.
Oh.
And again, we haven't read any of these beforehand. All right, let's just say that these are all first-time reads. Okay, so we don't know what's coming really. So this one's from.
Look at the amount of stars. No, we have all 5 stars. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, except
for that one.
Goober. This one comes from Doggy Girl 1001.
Keep going, please.
You know what can you do? Don't judge a book by its cover, I think.
Did we not read this one? What do you mean you think?
No, because it says ... I'm guessing.
Oh, okay. Oh, it says don't judge a book by its ...
Yeah, but I think it's because it's on a phone. It's shortened. I've become a diehard listener lately. Love 'em. Rare I listen to any other movie podcasts, honestly. LOL. Henry is a great lead host and somehow works well with everybody, co-hosts and guests, regardless of personality, etc. Plus, he seems to find the middle ground / perspective for practically any subject they cover better than most people I've heard in shows like this.
Wow.
Never is too biased and or rare you can't understand where he's coming from. So he's a rocker.
You're a rocker.
Thank you.
Wow.
Jeez, this one's like all about me.
Oh!
I know. Could probably be dropped into any type of podcast subject,
Yeah, it is all about you.
and he'd make sense. Could listen to him all day, please. This is cute. I swear I didn't choose this one beforehand.
Do you like everybody know how he said, "Hey, I haven't read any of these beforehand.
Yeah.
Methinks thou dost protest too much."
I haven't. But I appreciate the kindness of everybody here. So his voice is kind of sexy as well. Whoops. Tongue.
It says whoops, or you said whoops?
No, it says whoops. It says his voice is kind of sexy as well. Whoops. Tongue, smiley face.
What are you talking about?
Where the tongue is sticking out of the mouth.
Oh, that's not a tongue.
Yeah, it is. Like that.
Is it?
Yeah.
I always thought she's like an open, like. Oh no, that's just the D.
Nope, that's the tongue. It's like goofy.
All right. Wow, Henry.
Wow. I wish she could do a music review show of some kind. Hey, we're way ahead of you, kind of.
Well,
could work really well.
We're so far ahead.
I like Chloe a bit too. She's funny.
Hey,
She's funny and endearing, although her millennialness definitely comes through sometimes. Yikes.
Excuse me, I'm not even a millennial technically.
Okay.
We looked it up.
Not to say that's a bad thing always, but occasionally it is a tad much. But I still love her. Ha ha ha.
Oh.
Yikes. You started off well, Doggy Girl, but you you really kind of blew it this time. All right.
Shoot.
I know.
No, you don't get to read anymore.
Well, I didn't,
Hey, thanks for the review, though. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. All right, great. What?
Oh, no,
I like this username, so I'm reading this one.
All
Tell
right.
me if I've done it before, but this is a really good username.
All right.
Simply, ellipses, delightful. That's not the username.
Oh.
That's the...
Oh. I think
the username is Newspaper Boy Turned Man.
I think we did do that one.
No, we did not.
No, last we did
Newspaper
that.
Boy Turned Man?
The week before last, yeah.
No, I remember from July 24th.
I remember everybody laughed. I thought. I think.
Hey.
I don't know.
The last time we did this was 3 weeks ago. Was that July 24th?
2 weeks ago.
3. We didn't read a review during our Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
Okay. I'm probably repeating other reviews, but I want to make sure you know this is the best movie podcast out there. Nothing artificial. Have we done this one?
I think so.
I think we've done all of them, though.
No, there's got to be some more here.
Hey, no, this one's nice. It says I exude kindness in all forms.
I agree.
Wow. Have we done this one?
I think so.
Shoot. Have we done this one? This segment's not going hot.
It's okay. I can edit it down.
He can, but will he?
No, I can. So don't worry.
Okay, Fighter Fighter bow piter.
Fighter bow piter.
You say that like it means anything.
Well, it's like, I don't know. I have no idea.
So fun, so entertaining. Love this group. Very distinctive personalities, so you can really feel like you get to know them. Especially Henry and Chloe. They were a wonderful pair. Makes me feel like I'm a third member. So it feels very inclusive for me. That is lovely. I'm not confident I did read that one. That was so nice about me, Henry.
Well, here,
so.
I'll find a...
No, you don't remember. You don't know anything either. All right. Mother of cute cubs we got. That's all we know. Okay, here. I feel this is by Forget About It 23. We did not do that one. That was August 3rd. There's no way we did it.
That's a good username.
Feel like I have really got to know them over the last 2 years or so. Thanks for sticking with us. Dang, son. In a weird way, they've kind of built their own little world within the show in terms of their family, friends who come on, locations they mention, etc. Makes it feel very natural and relatable. And for the movie reviews and whatnot, it's top marks all the way. So funny, so educational. Always can tune in to relax and sit back to listen to some friends chat about movies. Too bad Henry and I aren't friends anymore.
True. Yeah.
It is kind of
Wrap
funny.
it up.
I think that person just liked you and has little jelly beans because I get to hang out with you. That's my hot take. But anyway, no shade, no shade. I think I lost us a listener. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. Always can tune into blah, 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 blah. So it's kind of funny when they have a lot of people on and there will sometimes be two conversations going on at once. LOL.
Slow down.
What?
Can't hear it. Like, let's do it more gradually. So
what?
Someone may not.
That's how fast I talk.
They're trying to process it. They're trying to process it.
It's kind of funny when they have. I can always speak slowly when I'm speaking in a British accent. When they have a lot of people on. And there will sometimes be two conversations going on at once. LOL. Lol. But trust me, it works. It's just hilarious and unexpected. Almost seems like you're at a coffee shop or restaurant or hearing a group chat about film. Henry and Chloe make the world go round. Thanks for the sweet show. Wait, did we just read that one? Did somebody else say thanks for the sweet show? I'm losing my mind. Okay, great. That one really... Vincent Van Gogh. Now that's a username for you. Henry, just make one up. Like my grandpa used to do with fortune cookies. He used to open fortune cookies and go, this says, you have the best granddaughters of all time. Sweet stuff like that. Now Henry's going to make up a review to make me feel better that says, Chloe is just amazing. She's just the best. She just smells good, even though, she's kind of gross. And
oh, Chloe, you're not gross.
I'm a little gross. I'm a little gross. I just washed my hair yesterday after having not washed it for 10 days. But it still looks good. That's the thing.
Oh, wait, hang on.
I got great homeostasis.
Oh, yeah?
That's temperature, but I think it translates to hair as well.
Wait, this newspaper boy turned man. I think that's good, man. I hear no.
Don't tell me now we didn't read it.
No, I guess not. So
oh.
I'm probably repeating other reviews, but I want to make sure you know this is the best movie podcast out there.
I already read Henry. This isn't that movie with Dick Gyllenhaal.
Well, I think we read a little bit of it. Because I think you only read part of it. Yeah, I like the two hosts a whole lot. Henry and Chloe are incredibly unique, and their charisma beams through the audio.
Wow.
Chloe feels like a true, down-to-earth soul who exudes kindness in all forms, like you said.
Thank you.
Sorry if that's sappy, but it's the truth.
That's true.
And her laugh...
I mean, not that that's true about me. Thank you for that. But I like, sorry if that's sappy, but that's the truth.
Yeah.
I like that.
And her laugh is good. Henry equally so. And I'm always interested what he has to say because it feels like there's an honest reason for why he likes or dislikes something.
That's true.
Side note, having gone through some of the recently published reviews, I'll admit that the Da Vinci Code dad joke they read on the show was hilarious.
So funny.
I also really like their friends who they have on. It does come across like a big group of normal buddies chatting. No one is putting on a persona or trying to be something else. All genuine. P.S. Send them emails and or messages too. You always get a fun response.
Yeehaw.
So
unless you're
that
into trains.
Yeah. Bless them.
Bless them indeed. But big yikes.
What a world we live in,
That's the truth. There was that whole show about marrying a car.
I missed that one. So
Did you?
I think
that was
so.
a whole thing. There was a show about people who wanted to marry their cars. And I think marry is a bit of a euphemism.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Or like trees.
Well, let's keep going down here. So, all right. So the question we have, the email is from Allegra in L.A.
That's a great name.
Solid name.
Allegra?
Yeah.
Wasn't there let's keep going. I think there's a show I used to watch when I was little, and it was Allegra. Yeah.
There's the Allegra medicine, but
it's not that.
All right.
No, that was the show I used to watch as a kid with the Lego commercials.
Yeah.
Probably.
She says, "Hi, Henry and Chloe.
Hello.
In wake of the many recent shootings, Universal decided to pull the Blumhouse movie, The Hunt, in which people hunt other people, almost like a Most Dangerous Game type scenario. While it is unclear whether or not the film will ever come out, do you think that this is the right call? And should this type of film come out with all that's been happening? Or do you think this type of film should come out at all with what's been happening recently? How do you think that this affects the artist who makes it and the people who worked behind the scenes to get the project made? Sorry for the loaded question. Love the podcast."
Nah, that's solid, Allegra. Man. Well, first of all, the thing with like, how do you think it affects the people who made it? I think hopefully they'd be able to see outside themselves a little bit. They still got paid and everything.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about the actress. I said, oh, that sucks for that actress. But also,
I mean, I think with having...
What's it about exactly? It's like a Most Dangerous Game?
These people are picked at random, and it's like, I don't know if it's like rich people or what, but they're like hunted. And so they kind of have to fight back and defend themselves and team up. And like, so.
It's like rated R Hunger Games.
Yeah, something like that. But it's very much in a reality. So. So.
You go first.
Well, I think the film should come out eventually. I don't disagree at all with them pushing it back. Like, I mean, if that's what they're actually going to do, that makes complete sense.
I think they are, right? It's like pulled.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly, but I mean, maybe pulling it completely, just considering everybody who worked on it, that's maybe a bit much. I mean, like, for example, when there was one theater shooting years ago, they cut out the movie theater shooting scene in Gangster Squad and then released it. And so it's like, there's a way to like, I guess, keep the film, but maybe make it more respectful in terms of when it comes. I mean, I would say delay the film quite a while. But I mean, I think it should still come out eventually.
TV like that too, and everything, like Mr. Robot, I think, right, and all this kind of stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I think it's with having had so much happen in the last week or two, that makes sense. And I know Trump blasted them as well for trying to get it pulled. Yeah, I'm sure that had some kind of sway, but
for trying to get it pulled, no. Oh
no! To pull it,
because
he was calling Hollywood
because he's an a-hole.
Yeah,
sure.
So I mean, it's not. I mean, I don't think the movie looked that good, anyways. But it's
how are you trying to use a movie as a scapegoat? Dang it! I just hate him. But also, should I get real?
Please,
the real. That one person who says YGG, plie all day, you'll respect me for going this far.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is, I feel like, because it makes me think of it. So you brought up Vox Lux. Is that how it's pronounced?
Yes.
Okay.
Then so Natalie Portman.
So it's like similar subject matter, but the way in which it's not the way in which presented. The situation in context is reactionary. It's can't really be perceived as offensive, right? Because of the way it's not a plot point, the tragedy exactly, right? It's like, this is who this person becomes. This is why. It's about like PTSD. And I haven't seen it, as we talked about, but like, right? So I do think, and I get that, like, movies are movies and, like, entertainment and whatever. But at the end of the day, you got to dive into why these things are entertainment. Like, there's a lot to explore in this big universe, a lot of imagination. So, like, why are so many of these things being produced at a time? Now, it's like correlation, not causation. I don't think that these movies are causing this stuff, but I think it does demonstrate, like, why is The Purge being made? I don't think it has any artistic validity. I probably would feel the same about this movie. A Most Dangerous Game is very interesting, but it was made at a different point in society where this wasn't really a problem. That's why it was so interesting. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
As opposed to there being, like, these hand in hand as far as, like, societal, huge, tragic issues, social and political issues. And economic, like, all of it's tied together. And these movies that are just, they aren't about these issues. They're using, they aren't about, like, gun violence as an issue. It's about it's an entertainment about gun violence. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a big difference there. And I do think that's a problem, but I think it gets down to, like, why do we need why is there I don't even know if it's a thirst, because it's hard to know when people start it and when it's fed to people who then think they've started it. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
As far as, like sometimes it's confusing, like, advertisement wise and everything. Like, a lot of companies go towards what the people want, right? But because they know that's how they'll get money. But then other companies, like, it depends on, like, competition and market and everything, right? Like lots of these companies are trying to be more like LGBTQ. Other ones I'm forgetting. I'm sorry. Friendly. There's lots of letters. Okay.
I know.
Like inclusion, but they've said, like, but this is basically a lie, like, whatever. Versus other companies that mean it, but a lot of them are a lie, and that's because that's what people will pay you, even though it's not what you actually stand for, because it looks like that's what you stand for. Okay, then other ones, whatever, like video games, it's a very cornered market. Like, if you're gonna buy video games, you're gonna buy video games, probably, and whatever, what have you. Okay, so, but again, I don't think video games cause. I probably would not let my kids play, like, Grand Theft Auto, because you're killing sex workers and it's kind of messed up.
Right.
Okay, it's a whole thing. Okay, I'm not saying that you watch it and it's like a hypnotize-y, like that superhero movie where they're kryptonized tinfoil from Disney Channel. Okay, I'm not saying that it makes you a murderer playing these video games, but it is normalizing this activity to some degree, and
Sure.
it's firsthand. Okay, so, and that's the same thing with movies. Like, we're watching this as entertainment, because a movie, you either look at it as art or entertainment, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's fairly, you go to the movies for one of those two reasons, whatever. Okay. Or both, you know? If you're trying to tell me, and again, I haven't seen this Blumhouse movie, but a lot like The Purge or something like that, whatever. I'm trying to think of a better example than The Purge, because I keep saying The Purge.
Well, The Purge is pretty good. I mean, that's
I'm
kind
trying
of
to, no, give me like a horror, disgusting horror. Oh, like, any of those movies, like freaking, Chainsaw Massacre or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Now, again, haven't seen them, so I feel a little bit whatever. Have you seen them?
Most of them.
Okay. Do they have, like, a moral at the end? Or is it just bloody, bloody, bloody murder?
I mean, I would say, I guess the first one has bits of commentary in it, yeah. I mean, I would say a lot of the sequels, not really.
Okay.
But, I mean, I think the first one does present an interesting, like the Tobe Hooper movie, does present kind of a new art form in terms of how it's shot, and has clearly inspired a lot of filmmaking sense. So I'd say that one has more weight than, like, a remake that comes out now.
Sure.
So.
Okay, this is a really gross example, and I'm going to use it. Okay, like Human Centipede.
Oh, yeah.
People have watched it because, like, people are talking about it, and it's, like, entertainment. I don't think anyone calls that art. No. And if they do, maybe Train Man does. Okay.
Maybe.
But I think overall, entertainment and whatever, and it's taken a different form because people watch it because it's like gross, right? Okay, so that and I haven't seen the Blumhouse movie, but it's like people are watching it because it's like entertainment. It's not okay.
Yeah,
No shade, probably not art, as it were.
probably not.
In viewing, like people aren't going to it because they're like, oh, an experience. They're like, I want to watch this movie where people are getting shot.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
So I can't really I've lost myself now. Don't worry. We're about done because I can't remember where I started. But I think I've supplied food for thought.
I think so.
And no, it's just not worth it. And I think it does say a lot about society that these movies exist in this time. I don't think it's healthy. I think we have so much we could do. This is what we're choosing to do, put our money and investments into. Despite the current circumstances, I think it's very irresponsible.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dangerous Game, for example, more interesting because, and it's not that we're more aware of it now. It's that this kind of thing did not used to happen nearly as much for variable reasons, but especially, sorry, everybody, hot take, access to guns, whatever, like this. Okay. But no, I think at the end of the day, it's simple. It should be simple enough to say it's not worth it. If possibly, and it's not just it's also like, it's not just an inspiring thing. It's also like, I think it's also about people it's affecting, like who've experienced stuff like that, right? I don't know quite what they're saying, why they're not, because it's just in bad taste, I guess, which implies that it's a past tense thing. Like it's bad taste because of what did happen, not what could happen, which is also another issue. Just like there's so much to do. It's not worth it. Like they're saying that like what is all the crap that's like guns don't kill people, but like prove it. Just make the laws more strict, and if nothing changes, just put a little thing and say, oh, if it doesn't make any statistical changes, we'll just change it back. Right? So it's like Natalie Portman said with violence against women in movie. Like try it. And then maybe we're wrong, sips T. Oh, who knows? So that's that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's wow.
Was that a lot?
Yeah.
How long did I talk without breathing?
A while.
Boy.
But I mean, I agree. There's more and more of it, this kind of stuff these days. And I mean, I'd say like an issue with the Purge movies. I mean, I like the Purge movies. So, but I mean, I don't love them by any means. But the issue with them in terms of, because they're commenting on, I guess, societal and racial violence and kind of the class system of like who can afford protection and who can't, and then what that makes people do. But at the same time, in terms of it being a low budget Blumhouse horror film, it's simultaneously glorifying the violence that it's trying to fight against or comment on. Yeah. And so it's like that weird, again, it's like the art and entertainment kind of thing. Yeah. Where
it's almost a built-in hypocrisy.
Yes. And so those movies don't hit as hard as they could, I think.
Right. Especially since it's a franchise. Like one probably should have.
We have 4 movies
and a TV show.
And a TV show, which I've seen, but again, that's not. But and so, like, how do you feel about like that movie, the Paul Greengrass, 23 July or 22 July, about the Norway shooting? Like, is that something that has artistic value to it?
I would say so, because it document. No, I haven't seen
it. Which I've been curious to watch.
I haven't seen it, but doesn't it not show violence or something?
I think it has some violence.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't show the killer?
I mean, it's not like up. I don't know if it's up close and personal, but
it doesn't show the bad guy.
It shows the bad guy.
It does show the bad guy. I thought it didn't.
No, it does. Oh. It's like he is investigated or questioned afterwards too. Like it's like beginning to end, kind of the whole event.
It's tricky because I haven't seen it. That said, no, let's read about it. Maybe let's read. Let's have to go find it and read about it if we really want to. But like presenting it, like again, it's almost like a how-to guide to some degree, which I don't love, especially if they're questioning him and stuff. I just don't think it's worth it. And I think you can say, well, it's a tribute to the people who suffered, whatever, right? I think you can figure out a different way. That may be a little less, potentially damaging.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, I'm just going to put it this way. Again, I'm not saying you're going to be hypnotized by a movie and it's going to make you go out and do something, right? But let's think. I've watched Miss Stevens. I lied probably 100 times. Okay? Probably not. Maybe I'm joking, but probably 80 times, right? It means a lot to me. Because little pieces of it tap into me. I've watched that movie, like, I can, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Think about the Harry Potter movies.
Oh, yeah.
I can quote, Mary, Meg, and I can quote every line of every Harry Potter movie,
I'm sure.
okay? All I'm saying is, somebody can watch one of these things and be like, oh, got it. I'm not saying that it's going to make them that way, right?
Mm.
Like, I like Miss Stevens because of stuff that's already in me. That said, what do we need to encourage? I don't think it's necessary.
Mm.
When it's straight up about what actually happened,
Yeah.
Especially from what people have, the people who do these horrible things have kind of alluded to some such, and then it also goes, don't get me started. News is entertainment and they're playing on repeat. Don't get me going. Don't get me started. Like I said, now I love me some Father Brown. There's murder in every episode.
Yeah.
Is that the same? Not to me.
The Hunt and Father Brown are the same thing.
See, not to me, just
No.
because of the crux of it, kind of the point of it,
Mm-hmm. But no, I mean, I agree. It's kind of definitely has desensitized, just in terms of what parents are allowing their kids to watch.
Exactly.
Nowadays, because
Never would happen.
Mainstream.
Now, I know some people are going to say, Chloe, you love Quentin Jerome Tarantino. But guess what? For the one thing is, he's so over the top ridiculous. It's not like this movie. I bet it's like shaky cam, like very realistic kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
That's very different from the get-go.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was openly worried about the Charles Manson aspect of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, because I was like, please don't give this guy time of day. And it didn't. It did the opposite. Right?
Right.
So what can I say,
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think it kind of not brainwashes, but it can
desensitize, like you said, for sure.
For example, just the other day, I was watching something very grim. I was watching Child 44 with Tom Hardy about child murders in Soviet Union. Just real bright, happy film.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd been watching like Mindhunter and some other things recently. And my mother came in. I was like, why are you watching so many dark things? Yeah. And at first I was like, I'm just popping, Lazy Sunday. But then I paused the movie to get myself some food, Chloe, and I realized
some bread.
So I got myself some bread, and as I was chewing it, I said, "Oh yeah, I've been watching a string of. I just watched Killing Them Softly, Child 44, and all and so after a while, you do become desensitized to it if you aren't too careful.
Aware, exactly. It's certainly food for thought.
So thank God she was there. Otherwise, who knows what kind of road I would have gone down. So cool.
And it shows you that the certain, that's another thing, is you can blur, since they're forms of realities, they can blur with each other as well. Because Child 44, very sad true thing, right? About
no,
no,
or it's takes place, or it's being set where kids are being abused and killed with the kind of the conditions of Soviet Russia. So it's not. It's the serial killer in it is not real, but the conditions that the kids are facing and the society is facing is accurate.
That in and of itself is kind of confusing.
Right.
You take my point. It's not the biggest point, but
yeah. I mean, because it's Chloe. It's essentially a airport bookstore novel.
Your favorite,
yes, which is why I like
about
it.
child murder.
Yes.
Wow.
But it has Tom Hardy and Noomi Rapace.
I know.
I gotta watch it.
I know.
Did I have to rewatch it?
Oh
no. Or do I have to have the Blu-ray? No. But I did. And it's done. It's in me now.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Good question, Allegra.
Good question, yeah.
Dang.
So, yeah, again, the filmbudspodcast@gmail.com is the address that you can reach us.
You can ask us about Henry's favorite ice cream flavor. I still don't know it because I haven't emailed in, so I'll never find out. But
That's
then
the way it
any
goes.
other question we'll probably read on the show, except Henry might lose it by accident, but we'll find it.
And if you have any ideas on what we just talked about, send them our way.
Yeah.
I'd love to read them.
I know,
I'd
you
love
can
to
just
read them.
comment,
Yeah.
and we'll read it on the show.
Yeah.
You can say anything you want as long as it's not god-awful, and
Mhm.
we'll read it on the show.
I'm sure he's not listening, and I can always edit this out. Can you imagine if we had Jeremy on right now?
It'd be a talk.
It'd be a talk.
It'd be a big talk.
Mm.
There's nothing wrong. I mean,
It'd be
it'd be a big talk.
Ali and
It'd be
the other guy. he fought.
fisticuffs, probably.
It'd be a lot of fisticuffs. So,
Ollie and the other guy he fought.
yeah.
It'd be Tyson versus Douglas, am I right?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Well, I guess we can end off with our picks of the week. So it's been a couple weeks. So Chloe, have you?
No.
No, nothing.
Hey, I didn't have any service or reception in good old Maine. The boys made me watch a video about oh no, it's called like slappy tape. Shoot, what's it called? Bend tape. Shoot. Apparently it's like a really big deal. I'm really behind the times on this tape thing on YouTube, but that doesn't really count as a pick of the week.
Yeah.
What have I been? Oh, I plowed through Queen of My Whole World, my inspiration, my hero.
What?
You know what I'm talking about?
I didn't.
She is my queen.
What, the Fleabag
My
lady?
hero. Oh, she's also up there. But this lady is my heart and soul.
I don't know.
Fleabag lady, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, is my brain love. This woman is my everything. Her dress sense is like mine.
I don't know.
Mindy Kaling.
Oh yeah.
Love Mindy Kaling so much. She co-wrote with Matt Warburton, her writing partner. She did a series version of Four Weddings and a Funeral. And guess what?
Oh, yeah.
It's on Hulu, and guess what? It's
amazing.
everything I ever wanted.
Wow.
It's everything I ever wanted. Except some of the characters are super annoying. But guess what? They are in Four Weddings and a Funeral too, the original. So here we are. Oh my God, is it good? And there's a character named Gemma. Is it both a G? Probably. Is it good enough? Yes.
Wow.
Their houses are gorge. Not the point, but like a little bonus.
I was
it's
curious
so
about
good.
that.
You should. You won't. You won't watch it, but it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
And I got to the last one. I said, "What? What the heck?
That's it.
That's it? What? Why?"
Yeah. All right. Well, I actually have a
Pretty hefty list.
little handful of things because I've
Shock.
been.
Without me, he.
Yeah, I haven't had anything to
don't know what to
do really. So, I rewatched. I guess this might be controversial from what we just talked about. I watched Green Room or rewatched Green Room.
Oh shoot!
Man, it's
That's
this
a
movie.
good movie.
Oh yeah, it is intense. I'd forgotten how good that movie is.
Yeah.
Hang on.
But even that movie, it's not like they're fighting against bad people.
That's true.
It's kind of not. You know?
Yeah. And like I said, I rewatched Revolutionary Road, and which we reviewed on the Leonardo DiCaprio bonus show
Boy, is
on the
it good.
filmbuds.bandcamp.com. But yeah, like I think I commented on the Letterboxd review, the arguments in this
So
are
good.
insane. Crazy. They're just so intense.
You know why?
Leo and Kate.
Come on.
I mean, yeah. So really, really good drama, romance drama. And Sam Mendes, as we said.
Come on.
And it's on Netflix. So
You gotta watch. You gotta give it a poke.
give that one a poke.
Yeah, the book is really good too.
Rewatched Killing Them Softly, like I said, directed by Andrew Dominic, who did The Assassination of Jesse James, which is one of my favorite films.
Yeah,
And I love this movie. Brad Pitt is so good.
he's an A+.
Yeah. And it's just a really interesting, low-key mob drama. And I
Which
think
I prefer generally. I think.
And it has I think it's James Gandolfini's one of his last movies, and he's very good in it. And Richard Jenkins, Scoot McNairy, Ray Liotta, very good.
Solid.
Yeah. Rewatched Unsane, done by Steven Soderbergh.
You know who pops up in that?
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Yeah. Directed by Steven Soderbergh, which we reviewed on the show, and I like it. I think it's kind of a cool little iPhone shot.
Weird.
It's weird, but I enjoyed it. And about this girl who gets stuck in a mental institution, and it's all shot on an iPhone. So I like it. I can see it is very sparse, and so I can see why a lot of people don't love it, and I don't love it either. But I think it's still kind of a cool little part of the mental asylum genre subgenre. It's no Shutter Island.
It ain't no Shutter Island.
Which I rewatched as well, and it's amazing.
Come on. It's the best.
Yeah.
Wow.
Rewatched Rushmore, directed by Wes Anderson.
Oh.
And I still like it quite a bit. Not as good as some of his others, but Jason Schwartzman is still just fantastic in it.
He's good.
And, actually, Chloe, a little tie-in here. It does have a little bit in common with Miss Stevens, if you know what I mean. Jason
I get it.
Schwartzman is
Perhaps
attracted to
on the surface.
Yes.
I hardly call that
attracted to the teacher.
He's not. Look. Don't you dare. Don't.
It's no Miss Stevens.
Don't say Billy is attracted to Miss Stevens.
No.
Miss
and Rushmore.
Characterization. I'm just saying. Big mischaracterization.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
It's good. It's good you're here to correct me. All right. I would hate to have said it and
gone unnoticed.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. Then I rewatched Idiocracy, which I gotta say, this movie is.
What?
Wait, have you not seen this?
I don't know.
It's directed by. It has Luke Wilson and Maya Rudolph.
Mm-hmm.
Directed by the guy who did Office Space.
No.
Came out in 2004, and this is about. It's on Hulu, so this is really surprising that you haven't seen this.
I might have seen it, but I don't remember having seen it.
About he's this patient in an experiment to freeze someone, and then they'll wake up like 50 years in the future or something, and then that's.
Oh, I think it freeze like liberates. No. Not freeze, like freeze.
No, freeze.
No, I definitely haven't seen this.
And so he and Maya Rudolph are these two patients, and then something goes wrong, and this is all commenting on how the world is getting dumber and dumber.
Sure.
And they wake up in a reality where it's like I say, it is horrifying how real this is compared to what's going on in terms of how stupid the world is getting.
Wall-E.
Like the amount of like garbage and how everything is so dumbed down. Like, there's comedy to it. And also Terry Crews, is it Terry Crews? That's his name.
He exists.
He's the president.
Oh.
Watch that and watch a Trump.
No.
Just, it is, I could not believe. My mother and I were freaking out by watching this. It is a great movie, and it's probably the most timely movie
I can't watch it.
that's ever been made.
Oh, no.
Considering what's going on. This came out, I guess this was even predated the Bush era, I'm pretty sure. And so like
2004?
Oh wait, no, he was president then. But it's crazy. I could not believe it. But a very good cast, very funny. And yeah, that's on Hulu. Then rewatched They Shall Not Grow Old, which was on my top 25 list. I'd only seen it once in the theater.
Oh, it was on your top 25. That's why we talked about. Okay.
And it's fantastic, really good. Then rewatched Child 44, like I said, good movie. Rewatched The Finest Hours, like I said, very good. That might be about it.
Wow.
Yeah, quite a bit of.
That's a bigger list than my list. Yeah. I sound like I couldn't give a crap about movies. You know that?
I don't get that.
Oh, what I watched with my dad? I can't remember. Next thing we're going to watch is Interstellar. What did we just watch? Shoot. And I said, oh boy, that was good. Oh no, what was it? Okay, you know what time it is. What time is it in California? No, it's late. What did I watch with him? We're about to find out.
All right.
So what else is new, Henry?
Oh, not too much.
He might not answer. It's kind of early for him. I think it's 1 p.m. there, and he usually wakes up. Oh, hello? Abba?
Yeah, hi.
Did you just wake up?
No.
Okay. Well, what movie did...
doing?
I'm all right. What movie did we watch? Remember?
What movie did we?
Yeah. Oh, the Gazebo. I got it. Okay, I love you.
Love you too.
Bye. I will. I'll call you soon. Okay, I love you.
Bye.
Yeah, the Gazebo. Classic.
I haven't seen that.
I used to be obsessed with it when I was little.
Yeah. What is that?
It's got Debbie Reynolds and Glenn Ford.
I don't know.
It's definitely got Debbie Reynolds. I think it's Glenn Ford. Anyway, it's like a comedy thriller. Not really a thriller even. It's like a joke. It started as a play. It's like a joke on the thriller genre. It's A+. It's old. It's really good now. It's bizarro. But like you don't get that kind of bizarro anymore.
Yeah.
It's just classically good. Yeah. Weird. Super weird. But like solid.
So
You'd like it. You should watch it.
I'm sure I would.
You should watch it.
I'll give it a poke.
The Gazebo.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's maybe anything else, but I think that's about it. Unfortunately.
Shucks.
So, all right. Well, I guess that about brings us to the end of the show.
It's been a weird show.
It's been
Sorry.
a real whirlwind. So like we were talking off air, we're not really sure what to do next week. Maybe we'll do another retro review thing, or we'll find something on demand. Not Light of My Life, Casey Affleck. We won't be visiting your film. I might. No, I won't.
Oh,
but no, I won't.
Only time will tell, I
Yeah.
think.
Too bad listeners can't follow what I'm watching on Amazon because they could be like monitor me. But like, oh, Henry, he's watching it. That'd be really funny though. Actually,
You can watch.
I'm like 10 minutes in, and I get an email.
It's like the Truman Show,
Yeah,
Henry Show. Oh, I guess that's kind of this. Never mind.
but yeah. I mean, we'll figure something out. I mean,
We always do.
if we want to do another movie swap, we can.
Wow.
But we'll find something to do, I'm sure. And again, I am starting school next Monday, and so I mean, we might not be doing as many bonus shows or anything, just because time wise. But I mean, even if we have to record at odd times, we can. We'll fit in the regular show
For sure.
somehow. Otherwise, Chloe, I'd go insane. Honestly,
Me too.
Yeah, I'd go.
I'd go
crazy.
Unsane.
Well said.
I'd go Matt Damon.
Yeah. Although he's the one protecting her, so
I just mean in general.
fair enough. So, yeah, just stay updated on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all that stuff at the Film Buds. So, that'll be cool. And all right, Chloe. Well, anything else?
No,
You wanna
happy to see you, Henry.
Like I said, it's been
been a
too
whole 2
long.
weeks.
It's been too long. All right. Well,
Bye. Oh my gosh.
no, sorry. I hope.
He's dropping. He ate too much bread.
Man, I had a slice of bread, and
He's getting
that
bread fatigue.
that insulin is dropping. So
What? Is that even the thing?
I think it.
Maybe you're gluten
Don't
intolerant.
carbs increase your insulin?
I don't know.
I think they do. One of the doctors out there, many doctors will let us know.
Check on my dad again?
Yeah.
No.
Next time. So, all right. Well, we hope you enjoyed the show as much as we did.
Half as much as we did.
Yeah. We'll see you next time.